Hello, 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 hi, how is everyone doing? Hello, I'm back. Oh, it's good to be back. Hello, it is the 21st of February and it is 9, no, 9:57 p.m. Yes, it is almost 10. Hello, after a while, I am back to live streaming. I took a break last week because I was still recovering. Mm. And in that recovery phase, I did like a very weird video. I know, I know, थोड़ा self aware है maybe. But yeah, but I'm back. We are back to the political therapy show, and today we are going to do a call-in radio. So first up, if you are here in like you're new here, then please say hi. I would like to say hi back to you. And if you are an old listener who is just coming back, hello to you as well. And all the people who are going to watch later also, hello. I got so many messages from people who were like, Ki, I go to the gym and I don't have you to listen to anymore. I commute, I don't have you to listen to anymore. Cooking, apparently baking. So clearly, you need some human white noise, and here I am again to give you that white noise. And yes, just some housekeeping, some updates about channel, etc. First, but let's say hi to people. Hello, hello, hello. There is Jaya Madhab Sarangi. Jaya Madhab? Is that how I pronounce the name? Surya is new. Project Anda is still on. Project Anda is forever. I know. I have to change that graphic until we get the next project, I guess. Making PPT for class. See, yes, exactly. I hope you are now more frequent. I will talk about the frequency a little bit. Tarun, hello, hi, how are you doing? Hi, hi, Rachit missed me. I missed you guys too, man. I missed you guys too. Yeah. So some housekeeping first. Guys, we have a merch store, as you know. Please go to bunchofmerch.com. We have some very new merch that is available. Project Anda and Magnerd Haters Club now. So you can go and you can check out some mouse pads and you can get some, things like this. Wait, do you want to show you? Look at this. Look at how cool this is. Look at how cool this is. Project Anda. I got a Project Anda one. I love it. And you can get it too from bunchofmerch.com. You can get some notebooks and a bunch of things as well. So please do consider going there and getting some stuff. This is limited edition stuff, by the way. 2nd March में ये सब चला जाएगा. We are keeping some of it, which will be a recurring thing, but most of it we are keeping it like seasonal, let's say monthly. So some drops will come very frequently. We will have drops, but it is going to be limited. So after this is done, this is done. Like, I mean, उसके बाद नहीं मिलने वाला है. So if you want it, you can get it now. Yes, yes. Fitz really likes the merch. Thank you so much. Love it, love it, love it. Plushies when? Plushies. Okay. I don't know. It should do like a bobblehead thing also, no? Yeah, need to figure that out. But yeah, abhi shuru hua hai. We'll see where it goes. And also, so today's agenda, friends, I'm going to talk a little bit about the India's Got Latent controversy again. I did a video on it, I know. And I got, as someone pointed out, I got cooked in the comments also. It was a video very unlike me. I know that. We'll talk about that a little more. So, uska fallout kya hua? What do I think about it? And if you have some questions, you can also talk about it. And then after that, we are going to open up a call-in radio. So if you're here for the first time, what we do is I open up a stage on Discord. I send you the link here, and then you can join the call-in radio and you can talk to me. So you can either talk to me about this whole controversy that happened or anything else that you have in mind, some news things, some stuff about life, politics, philosophies, jo bhi baat karna hai. Basically, that's the whole thing. And I'm here till at least 12. So after we will start the call-in radio in another half an hour. So by 9:30 we will have a call-in radio. So you can come and talk to me. Yes. full body pillow bhi chahiye, it seems. Also, do consider liking this stream, please. Like kar do. Yes. 10:30. Sorry Ritvik. I keep thinking it's 9. 10:30 को शुरू करेंगे. Yes. Thank you. 10 बजे है. Correct. Sorry. Yes. The whole little controversy is just a distraction from the stampede. Pups, it's like a distraction from practically everything at this point of time. Yeah. And also it is very useful for the government. So that's another thing. Samay was afraid of being cancelled by the left. Oh yeah, I remember he did say that, right? That, I'm so like left से cancel होने का डर लगता है. See, the right wing does FIRs. They don't cancel people. Much more effective tactic, I would say. हम तो चोमू लोग हैं cancel करने वाले, right? Left wing cancelers. I'll take on the whole latent issue by you. Fair enough. You can have that opinion, Mrs. Awesome. Absolutely. I do have some thoughts about my own video also. Do you want to hear them? I did read the comments, okay? I was not like, not like I was not reading the comments. I did. I've heard people are threatening Samay's parents. Yeah. So, okay, wait. First, let me just tell you. See, this is what is happening, guys, right now at this point of time, which is so this went to court, and Supreme Court, of course, took it up on priority because काम तो नहीं है कुछ, apparently, I guess, Supreme Court को ले लिया priority पे. And now so all the FIRs that have been registered against Ranveer Allahabadiya have been stayed. No further FIRs shall be registered. Why were FIRs registered at all in the first place? But you know, I guess our police also has known nothing better to do these days. Allahabadiya can approach local police for protection. Yeah. He has said that he's been getting a lot of threat calls, etc., which is terrible. He should deposit his passport with the Thane police, so sir cannot go anywhere abroad for a while, clearly. He cannot leave the country without permission of the Supreme Court, which is bad. The last one is what I have a big problem with. He should not do any other show for now. I mean, yeah, no, no. Just no. That shouldn't happen. I mean, see, here's the thing. I'm not a fan of Ranveer Allahabadiya. I am like a, let's say, critic. No, I'm not a fan of Ranveer Allahabadiya, but at the same time, I do not want his show to be shut down. I don't want him to stop doing his profession because, you know, I might not be a fan or whatever. Same goes for Samay, actually. Like, I mean, ठीक है, like, they said things. Okay, उसके बारे में बात करते हैं. But this is ridiculous. This is overreach and this is not cool. Just wanted to put it out there. The show bit, but also the fact that he's going through so much, not great. The other thing is, Sir had first done a lot of fluffy interviews with some ministers, some very, very wonderful ministers that we have in our government, including Piyush Goyal. Piyush Goyal told him on his podcast that he will mentor him to get into politics. I wonder where Piyush Goyal is now. Wonder. Maybe Bare Biceps did call Piyush Goyal and say, sir, I need some mentoring right now, sir. I am in trouble. And Piyush is like, yeah. So the thing is, as a politician, don't say these things in public. You know, don't do it. Good advice, sir. Good advice. Thank you. I was like, please save me. Like, no, advice de diya, bye. I mean, guys. Government trying to sneak in content moderation law. So, here's the thing. Ranveer Allahabadiya, Samay Raina, all these people who are so afraid of being cancelled by the left, apparently, are, are useful to the government. Yeah. Because the thing is, when they want to like get close to the government, they can get them to do like fluffy propaganda interviews, etc. They do not bother to talk about anything that is even remotely against the government. But here's the thing, they are keeping away from politics, but politics doesn't keep away from them, because politics is everywhere. As Rahul Gandhi once famously said, politics is in my shirt, in my pants, in everybody. Politics is how society runs, guys. So you can't run away from it, because it will come and take you with it, whether you like it or not. You can be like, oh, मेरे को नहीं करना है कुछ political. I'm so apolitical. Oh, I don't do commentary on this and that and whatever. Bullshit. Commentary आके तुझे खा लेगा फिर बाद में. Then you will be like, oh shit, ये क्या हो गया? Then you will have no idea what is happening. किधर से आया, कहाँ से आया? You will have no allies also to help you. So, just saying, being apolitical is a bad idea for a comedian, for everybody else. That just didn't help. It doesn't help. Just saying. Actually, if you are a political creature, it will help you, because at least you will understand that by saying random stupid shit on a reality show which is seen by millions, you need to you need to understand where you are saying this and which society your words are going out into. This is for, of course, Ranveer Alabadia. If you actually understood the political situation, if you kept track of how the right wing gets offended all the time, BJP people, just general snowflakes, how they get offended all the time and file FIRs, and if you would have followed that and how you can protect yourself from it, all the things, and maybe spoken to some people about it also, taken a stand yourself, then maybe you would make smarter choices. Just saying. Awareness of the environment is a good thing. Because Ranveer Alabadia, do you remember, whenever he did those interviews, I remember I did a whole series on this. He said this is a series of apolitical political interviews. Whatever that means. And he just spoke about, oh, Piyush Goyal sir, you're amazing. Oh, what Rajiv Chandrasekhar sir. Oh, amazing. You're an engineer. La la la. AI के बारे में बकवास करो कुछ भी. कोई fact check नहीं करने वाला. That's his approach to politics, which is so not great. Not great is all I'm saying. Politics is everywhere is the reason why India is a poor country. Any leader has zero incentive to think long term, but instead just scoring political points. You can Gautam think long term and also politically. Why? It's not interrelated, It's not. It's like what has that got to do with? No. Rajat, hello. How are you doing? Sir, क्या या broadcasting bill लाने का तरीका है क्या? Okay, so my theory is that basically they needed this. Recap क्या हुआ है अभी तक? Okay, so the government brought in a broadcasting bill back in November 2024. It was a draft, but the bill was horrible. I've done videos on it, so you can check it out also. But the bill in general basically wanted to shut down Dhruv Rathi. Let's just call it shut down Dhruv Rathi bill. Okay, Dhruv Rathi apparently was being very inconvenient for them, and all these other content creators, yours truly included, have been become alternative sources for people to consume information, which the government doesn't like. The government wants you to watch TV news. They want you to watch garbage on TV all the time. Because then TV news is not talking about anything or challenging them or whatever, asking questions, making you think. So then, yeah, they like TV news. So the thing is, TV news wale were also annoyed that, all their audiences were shifting to YouTube and other places and social media and influencers ke paas. So they were like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. So then the government and these TV news walas came together and they came up with this broadcasting bill, and they started secretly circulating it to people. Then it leaked. Weirdly enough, some people leaked it. We got our hands on it also. We did a whole video on it. We did a whole campaign around it. And turns out the bill is really badly drafted. So it was not about opposition. People legit started making fun of Ashwini Vaishnav and his ministry because they were like, sir, do you understand what the internet is? Do you understand how anything works really? So then they took it back and it was sent into cold storage. That was the story then. But we knew that it would come back sometime. आ जाएगा वापस, because it is something that the government really wants to control content creators. So they took it back. Now, this controversy is happening, which is Ranveer Alabadia said something weird in India's Got Latent, a reality show which is watched by many, many people. It's convenient. So they pick up that one thing and then say, हमने तो बोला था. We told you, you are not ready for content. कुछ भी बोल देते हैं, देखो ये लोग कुछ भी बकवास कर देते हैं और YouTube पे डाल देते हैं और and then your sentiments get hurt. तुमको तुम्हारे sentiments प्यारे हैं कि नहीं is what the government is saying. Okay, like so then so now they will basically start pushing through the content regulation bill again, the broadcasting bill. I think in the second, abhi parliament shuru hoga. So it's a good time. It's a good time to do this. They will bring it up in parliament also. I'm pretty sure they will, because it's already gone to the committee. Oh my God. So the government's reaction to this is basically, oh, let's use this to shut down everybody else. And it does look like a pretext for that. I mean, we've seen this playbook many, many times. Also, डराना है लोगों को. Content creators को डराना है. I've been hearing that a lot of sponsorships have gone away from comedians because of this shit. I don't know. Samay Rana has deleted his entire India's Got Latent thing because the police was apparently going in the other videos and checking out what other things that they have said so that they can have evidence. So they're like, nahi, go delete. Ritvik has a doubt. What is your doubt, Ritvik? You hurt your own sentiments. Hello, Ayanva. How are you doing? If Ranveer can't put out shows, then by that logic, majority of the politicians present in power should not be where they are now. Why aren't they being stopped until their cases are done? Again, like, see, the point is that they will go after like a Ranveer Alabadia or a Samay Raina or other influencers to also shut down everybody else. That's the whole thing. Like, social standards set karne hai na. That's the whole point of this. Like, the social standards that this government and the Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh agree with, that is what they're looking for. Like they have very conservative standards. And kab implement kar sakte? Abhi! Look at all these wild children going about and saying things, just saying things and putting it out in the ether. Not allowed. Not great. Thank you so much, Mayank, for the super support. Much appreciated. Friends, do consider becoming a member. Mihir, thank you for the 7 months. Much appreciated, friend. Do consider supporting and becoming members. Ritvik had a doubt. What about Priyanka Chaturvedi? She's got a brief. Oh, yeah. So here's the thing. This is what is going to happen. That now they are going to bring in. So whenever someone says, I oppose the broadcasting bill, they will say, oh, but do you support what Ranveer Alabadia said? Do you support what Ranveer Alabadia said? Do you support what he said? And then they will be like, no. And then they're like, see, that is why we need this bill. Because if this bill existed, then Ranveer Alabadia would not say those things, or it would never go out in the internet, and your sentiments will never get hurt. Also, they would need a license. Also, the show people who did that reality show would also need permission from the police. So, license लगेगा सबको. चाहिए ना? चाहिए ना? And then people like Priyanka Chaturvedi and Shiv Sena and whatever who were earlier like opposing the broadcasting bill will be like, सोचना पड़ेगा अभी, सोचना पड़ेगा, because it's like a rhetorical weapon almost now. This broadcast bills and all the new laws are scary. Life was beautiful in the 90s. Laws were relaxed too. People were joyful. No, Rajat. No, don't be under that false presumption. We remember 66A. There was a law which wasn't it Chidambaram who had brought in 2008. It was clubbed in with some 16 other laws and passed in like half an hour. Ridiculous. 66A, which was used till the Supreme Court had to strike it down. Yeah, it was a very stupid law actually, which was, अरे हाँ ये अच्छा नहीं लगा arrest कर दो 66A IT Act, right? By the way, until 2022, this law was still being used, even though the Supreme Court said it's unconstitutional because the police doesn't give a shit, right? So the police will be like, 66A, isko bhi andar la lo, and then beat them up, and then like let them go because the magistrate will be like, sir, this 66A doesn't exist anymore. Like, अच्छा कोई और लगा देंगे. So they want another 66A. Consequences to speech should be social, not judicial. Exactly. So, okay, here's the thing. Maybe in the video that I did, I was not clear enough. I do admit I wasn't clear enough, and I also sounded a little bit sanctimonious, I realized. My bad. My tone was very bad in that. थोड़ा सा हम lose हो गए. I was recuperating and I was like, and video डाल दिया. Yeah, lots of thinking to do on that front. Anyway, I'm keeping it up. You can see it. You may not agree with everything that I said. Did sound a bit sanctimonious though. The thing is, again, as I said, India's got Latent and Samay Raina's humor is not my cup of tea. It's just not. I don't find it funny. I'm sorry. Like, I need some sort of depth to my humor. Is that a crime? I don't know. It's just, I don't find it funny. Okay, you might find it funny. But at the same time, I would not want them to face like repercussions like this. Like this. Which is this? What is this nonsense? No, man. Like, FIRs क्यों file हो रहे हैं? Right? Why is he not allowed to go out of the country now? Why shouldn't he do another show? That's his freaking profession, man. You're stopping someone from doing their profession. That's not cool. But at the same time, if they are being called out, call them out. Ramifications should be social. Exactly my point. Like, so you can be called out for it. People will criticize you. Like my video that I did, people did call me out for it, and it's fair. I should take it. Yeah, and I should learn from it. So yeah, that should be the same case with everyone on the internet, right? Content creators. If you say something, the crowd will correct you. That's the whole thing. Broadcasting bill should be applicable on top leaders. Oh, वो एक बहुत मजा आएगा. I can understand love your self-awareness and depth is just nonsense unfunny comedians hide behind. There is really good dark comedy, so it's not surprising people don't like Samay as well. But depth is nonsense unfunny comedians hide behind. Again, boss, like humor is subjective, right? Like, so for example, I would think that like an Eddie Izzard. Have you seen Eddie Izzard? If you haven't, please watch. You would like, okay, his humor is also dark, I would consider. He does do a lot of dark jokes, but those are funny dark jokes because he builds like an entire context around it. There is historical context behind what he's saying. It's funny. That's why it's not surface level, and I like that kind of humor. I like it. I am not saying you have to like it. You can still find what somebody does as funny. It's fine. आप लेफ्ट लीनिंग तो हमेशा सैंक्टिमोनियस और प्रीची हो, हमेशा मॉरल गिल्ट ट्रिपिंग करते हो. सैंक्टिमोनियस गौतम, ओके फेयर इनफ. लाइक आई मीन दैट वीडियो में तो आई सेड माई सेल्फ दैट आई साउंडेड वेरी सैंक्टिमोनियस. आई एम ट्राइंग टू कैच माई सेल्फ डूइंग दैट. आई डिड. Will probably improve on that front. Yeah. But do I do that all the time? No, I don't. I know myself. I don't do that all the time. You'd think Ranveer interviewing all the huge BJP leaders would have protected him to a certain extent. It's probably what he thought. Anu, see, that's the thing, no? Like, I mean, this state is nobody's friend, right? The state is meant to oppress you. Okay? Okay, wait. Do you want to... So, when you're thinking of policy making, like, here's how you think about it, right? Okay. Let's say this Ranveer Allahabadiya, let's look at it from Ranveer Allahabadiya's perspective for now, or somewhere right now. So, first is, why did the thought come into Ranveer Allahabadiya's head at all? Now, there is a theory that 2 other comedians earlier had asked this similar question in other shows, like years ago, and the guy must have picked it up from there, thought it was very edgy, because someone must have told him in his advisory team ki, sir, ये जो India's got latent है ना, बहुत dark है, बहुत edgy है. And in Ranveer Allahabadiya's head is like, oh, dark and edgy, I need to find something. And then he found this and whatever. So that thought might have come from there. Or what the other more disturbing thing is that that thought did come into his head otherwise. It's okay. People have weird thoughts all the time. Yeah. Now that thought have to come out of his mouth at all? Probably in front of trusted friends. Because the friends would be like, ha ha ha, awkward laughter, but Ranveer, shut up. मत बोलिए ऐसे. क्या बात कर रहा है रे? Why does your mind go into those dark places? ऐसे नहीं करते. Okay. But then does Ranveer have friends? Sorry. Anyway, that being said, so now he goes on stage. Why did that happen on stage? थोड़ा तो awareness होना चाहिए. I guess. Which society you're talking in, who you're talking to, what is the level of humor that people can handle. Those are instinctive things, and clearly Ranveer Allahabadiya hasn't built the right instinct. To be fair to him, he did say that humor is not his strong suit, which is true. But yeah, so that happened. But the other question also is now that was nobody looking at this video afterwards? So you shoot that reality show, live audience ko wo mazak masti mil gaya, fine. But when you're putting it out on YouTube, are there any filters in place internally? There were so many people there. Like on stage, उनका तो टीम होगा ना, कोई तो देखता होगा ना वीडियो, एडिट करते वक्त तो देखा होगा ना, कोई एडिटर ने देखा है, like oh wait, no, that was too, oh no, this is not something we should no, cut, निकाल दो इसको. लाइव ऑडियंस ने देख लिया, ठीक है, यूट्यूब पे मत जाने देना, कोई नहीं है वहां पे. Who is like ये थोड़ा नहीं पचेगा, ये थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा हो गया, एक्स्ट्रा. Nobody was there clearly. So that happened. So now that the video goes out, gets promoted like crazy, people watch it, some people get offended, go to police stations and file FIRs, which is ridiculous by itself, because why? Yeah, then it escalates to a point where it goes to Supreme Court. Supreme Court ne bhi jhaad laga di. Now he can't do any shows. That's why. Now this is how policy shouldn't work. Now, where it should stop, I'll tell you, where it should stop, ideally, is with Ranveer Allahabadiya himself, honestly. So, there is some amount of self-censorship you should do yourself. You should. Like, I don't just say whatever comes into my mind just blatantly all the time. Because I have a sense that maybe some things that I think about or say, maybe people will not be able to handle. Maybe people who are close to me, I can say those things to them in a close setting, but not publicly. थोड़ा sense होना चाहिए वो. होना चाहिए. मतलब, like, I mean, I'm just being real. Like, we live in India. We live in a time which is rife with, like, snowflake right-wing people who get offended by everything. So don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't. Yeah, that's where it should go. But even if it goes out, even if Ranveer has said those things, he should have social repercussions. Social being like, people should be like, nahi bhai, ye, oh please. Oh, you, no, please don't go there. What is this nonsense? Why you do this? What is this? Kyun karna hai? Why did your brain go that direction, Ranveer? You're so weird. Bizarre. Disruptor of the year, it seems. Should have ended there. No. The police shouldn't get involved at all. The state shouldn't get involved at all. It shouldn't. That's the thing. Because when the state gets involved, it causes a lot of destruction and a lot of rights get curtailed as a result. That is not how it should work. But the issue is with legislation. Freedom of expression in India comes with an asterisk where one can be punished for spreading vulgarity or obscenity. Yeah, exactly. See, Ms. is awesome. Now, that is what I'm saying. We don't have absolute free speech. Legally also. We have reasonable restrictions. That star which you are saying is called reasonable restrictions. All of our rights have reasonable restrictions, which means they all have exceptions. So it's not like, oh, tu kuch bhi bol de bahar jaake kuch nahi. No, friends. That's not how it works. We have some weird laws in place which are reasonable restrictions. Like, for example, what Ms. is saying about spreading vulgarity and obscenity. Now, vulgarity and obscenity will be defined by society. And society can be a little conservative. Their version of vulgarity and obscenity versus your version of vulgarity and obscenity can be completely different. So therefore, if it's not defined, the people who are in power, their sense of vulgarity and obscenity will apply on everyone. Whether you think it's vulgar, whether you think it's obscene, whether you think it's dark or not dark, or funny or not funny, जो भी, doesn't matter. उनका sense लगेगा, है ना? तुम्हारा क्या जा रहा है? Honestly, though, what's the way forward? Fact is, the brains of the youth are literally cooked from Instagram. I have no argument, but when my parents inevitably support broadcast, yeah. So what's the way forward? I think this is inevitable now. I mean, I'm sorry to say this, but it's kind of convenient. Uff, ये क्या है? कितने calls? एक second. Guys, so this is happening again. Every time I'm online, someone starts spamming me. Yeah. SMS spamming me, apparently. So that's my life now. After fighting elections, and yeah, this is what happens. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Election Commission. I'll have to change my number, by the way. I've realized. It's going to be a pain, but I'm going to do it now. I've been getting some bizarre calls since the elections. Some of them have been questionable, to put it mildly. Just to let you know, that video that I wrote when this whole shit was going down, I had received like a series of weird calls right before that while I was writing it. And then it, like, I kind of lost it a little bit at that point of time. And बहुत मैंने भड़ास निकाल दिया उसमें. I'm sorry. just one thing is not related to other, I know, but मैंने इतना भड़ास निकाल दिया ना उस वीडियो में. Oh my god, I'm like, okay, yeah. I just turned off my phone. You should have given temporary number to EC. Sarthak, all in hindsight, yes, you're right. You're very right. Didn't think of it. Stupid of me. Should have thought of it. You're right. I should have just gotten a new SIM card and just for election purposes, I should have done that. Didn't think of it. Honestly, a lot of things I didn't think of, I realize. The repercussions. कमेंट सेक्शन चेक किया. हाँ किया मैंने, पढ़ा मैंने, काफ़ी पढ़ा. लॉट ऑफ इट आई रेड, सम ऑफ इट, मोस्ट ऑफ इट आई डिडंट, बट आई रेड अ लॉट ऑफ इट. यस, बहुत गुस्सा हो गए समय रैना फैंस मेरा वीडियो देख के. मुझे पता है. Is your address out as well? Oh yes, people have been coming to meet me. Nothing bad. Some people have been coming to meet me, so yeah, it's interesting. Do you want to hear an update on Project Anda and what we are thinking next? So, listen, chat. Hello again, chat. Hello. If you are here new, please check out Project Anda where I fought elections. I'm planning for what to do next. So, I'll keep giving you small updates on steps that I'm taking. Some of them might work out, some of them might not. I don't do long-term planning too much. But there are certain things that I'm thinking about. So next week, there is this interesting gentleman who was also an independent candidate who basically went through all independent candidates in New Delhi constituency, sorted them, filtered them according to profession and degrees, etc. Found some interesting things and then emailed each one of us. Saying that, listen, we fought independently, can we do something together next time? So I reached out to him saying that, hey, we were also thinking on similar lines, what can we do, we will have to explore it, etc. So next week we are going to do a meeting of independent candidates. Jitne bhi aayenge, I don't know, maybe just 2 people, me and this fellow, but we'll see. I want to find out why other people contested. And I'm now a part of an independence WhatsApp group also, which is interesting. Yeah, so that's what it is. Is MPGA on hold indefinitely? No, Animesh, it is going to happen. In Bombay, we are planning to do MPGA in March sometime. So with the new government, we are going to probably do sometime mid-March. In Mumbai, we will do MPGA again, where we will give them issues, we will go and meet our MLAs and we will talk to them and we will see what is going on. Yeah. Networking, yeah. भाई तो वो independent कैसे हुआ? Kushagra, the definition of an independent candidate is that a candidate who doesn't have a party. They're contesting by themselves without a party, without a symbol. The election commission is the one that gives the symbol. That is the definition of an independent. So it doesn't mean that if there is a network of independents, they suddenly become a party. No, that doesn't mean. You have to register a party. You have to register for a symbol, all the things, open separate bank accounts, keep people to keep a track of it. बहुत झमेले. A network of independent candidates wouldn't be a party. It would just be a network of independent candidates. The math is not in favor of independent candidates. I know it's not. But it exists for a reason, right? Otherwise, they would have deleted this whole thing. So it exists for a reason. Why not try and see if it works? Or I don't know. It's just, again, guys, it's like a exploratory thing we are doing. धीरे धीरे ये मीटिंग बनेगा इंडिपेंडेंट जनता पार्टी. See, again, guys, you only think in party terms, no? At this point of time, it's so sad. Don't think in party terms. Think as a network. You know what a network is? Just lots of people coming together and being in touch and sharing ideas. That sort of network. That is what I'm thinking about, at least. I don't know what they are thinking about. For all I know, I'll go there and they're like, chalo party banate. I'm like, okay, I'm out. Bye. I'm not going to join a party. Have you considered creating just a one-man party just to get permanent symbol for contesting elections? One-man party? How does that even work? Huh. No, but like it would defeat the entire purpose. I don't think that's a good idea. Yes, time to start call-in. Okay, let's start call-in chat. We'll start the call-in radio and I will chat with you. Okay, if you are new here, please say hi so that I can explain what is happening. Um, Anita is new. Viral fever is new. Bit of a scientist. Okay, not a new, but okay. Kushagra is new. So what we do, guys, is that I will open up a Discord server right now. We have started a stage here. This is the stage for the Discord server. I'm just sharing the link with you. Yahan pe ek second. Let me just get the link. And you can join this and you can talk to me. That's the whole thing. And you can talk to me about anything you want. This is called the Political Therapy Show, which we do on this channel. So if you want to discuss some concepts, if you want to talk to me about some things that I'm doing, or any other thoughts that you have about this latent controversy or whatever else, या फिर मुझ पे चिल्लाना है, go right ahead. That's the whole point of this political therapy show. You enjoy while I get screwed. No, my community is very nice. It's very nice. Just be nice. Just try to talk like a normal human being. Okay. Look, we already have people here. Chat, should we do queue wise now? I think we should do queue wise. Guys, you'll have to be a little patient. I'll give like 10 minutes each. Chat, you have the power to basically end conversations. If enough of you say kick on chat, I will consider like ending the conversation politely, but I will. Okay. 10 minutes is how much we will get. So शुरू करते हैं. Okay. या सौम्या अभी तुम अच्छा प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो. टाइमर लगा दे. चलो टाइमर लगाते. I keep forgetting to put on the timer. That's my problem. Let's take Pillywinks first. Pillywinks hasn't been on for a while, I think.
Hi, Meghnad. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hello, Pillywinks. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Yeah, I've been out focusing on some different things for a
Yes.
while. इस वजह से मैं ये नहीं किया. बस इसी चीज ने मेरे कान खड़े कर दिए जो बकवास चल रहा था.
हाँ बोलो.
पर एक चीज मैं जानना चाह रहा था. जैसे मैंने फेड डिसूजा का वीडियो देखा कि ठीक है, मेरे भी उस क्या नाम है, बियर बाइसेप से मेरे राय मिलते जुलते कभी नहीं है. कुछ हर चीजें देखता था, कुछ हर चीजें नहीं देखता. बाकी सब ओवरऑल बंदा मुझे कंफ्यूजिंग आदमी लगता था. पर ये चीज मुझे भी गलत लगी. उसकी एक वजह से उसका खाना पीना बंद कर दिया, एज इन कि उसका रोजमर्रा का जो काम है उसी को बंद कर दिया. और तुम कहते हो कि फिर ये किसी तरह का रिस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं है. बस वो एक बात अजीब लगी. दूसरी चीज ये लगी कि कई लोग जैसे कह रहे थे ये जैसे एक ध्रुव राठी का भी वीडियो था कि उसमें वो कह रहा था कि ये वल्गैरिटी है और ये बहुत ज्यादा है. पर आपके हिसाब से क्या इतनी ज्यादा वल्गैरिटी है? भले ही वो उसके सीरियसली ना खाओ, मतलब ऐसी मजाक के तौर पे कह दिया हो, और उस लाइव ऑडियंस के सामने अगर उस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में रखा जाए कि हाँ लाइव ऑडियंस के सामने रखा, अगर यूट्यूब पे ना भी होता, तो क्या उसे मतलब इतना ही वल्गर कहते कि वल्गैरिटी का भी हर इंसान के हिसाब से अलग अलग
like it depends, right? So did you think it's vulgar?
मतलब मैं सेंस नहीं माना ऑल इन ऑल. ना वल्गर है ना अजीब.
You just thought it was an idiot thing to say.
हाँ वही.
हाँ मतलब थोड़ा weird comment था, but you were like हाँ ठीक है whatever बोल दिया, you gross.
मतलब इग्नोर करने लायक.
इग्नोर करने लायक क्या? See now that's the thing ना, like I mean it's subjective, right? I mean some edgy people would genuinely think that it was funny, right? Edgy people, being in quotes, right, would think it's funny. I didn't think it was funny either, honestly. I was like, what was that? That was just weird.
Mm-hmm.
I found it weird, right? Would I say something like this in public? Of course not. Because I'm not an idiot. That's the whole thing. I wouldn't say that in public, even if that thought came in my head. I mean, at least I would have that much sense ki my level of what is obscene or vulgar is not matching with my audience, or like the lakhs and millions of people who will see the video, etc. Utna to sense hona chahiye na. So yeah, I mean, like, you see, that's the thing. Like, I mean, you and I can look at it and we can think whether it's vulgar or not, but the thing is, we ignore it. But the state doesn't ignore
Mm-hmm.
it. That is the problem, right? Everybody should ideally ignore it. Ideally. Like, and also, like, if they feel like they have been hurt or their feelings have been hurt, they should express it on YouTube in the comments. That's it. That is where it should end, right? That is where it should end. थोड़ा social media पे तुम बोल लो कि why you didn't like it, why these thoughts are not great, whatever it is. तेरा opinion versus मेरा opinion जो भी है, we will read it, we will look at it, but खत्म ना, कहानी खत्म होना चाहिए वहाँ पे. The problem is the state coming in. That is not great.
Mm-hmm.
Because then now
Well, this.
your definition of vulgarity and my definition of vulgarity doesn't matter anymore. The state's definition of vulgarity is what will matter in this case. And everybody has to go by that, which is the problem.
हम्म, मुझे ये बात लगा कि उन लोग या जो भी हो, गवर्नमेंट हो या तो एक तरह से गवर्नमेंट के हर की बहती गंगा में हाथ धोने लगे.
Hmm.
उनको बस एक पॉइंट चाहिए था कि एक तो गवर्नमेंट को मौका मिल गया कि उनका ध्यान बाकी मुद्दों से हट जाए.
Hmm.
सबसे पहली पहली चीज तो कुंभ के तमाशे से हट जाए, फिर दूसरा चीज जो भगदड़ मची उससे हट जाए, और सारे लोग उसमें बहती गंगा में हाथ धो दिए कि भाई
Hmm.
चलो अब इसके पीछे पड़ते हैं.
मैंने भी
एक तरह
धोया.
से ये भी एक तरह से हाँ हाँ.
मैंने भी उस पे वीडियो बना ही लिया ना.
हाँ
तो
वही
मैं
है.
भी वही कर रहा था.
इसलिए मैं आपसे इस बारे में बात करना
क्या?
चाह रहा था कि हाँ. और एक और चीज मुझे लगता था कि जैसे जैसे ध्रुव रेड्डी का ये वीडियो था कि भाई गाली नहीं ही देनी चाहिए, और ऐसा था तो मुझे
No,
लगा
I don't
कि
agree with that, honestly.
है ना.
I mean, I don't agree with that. See, I know that. देखो, मेरा भी एक था कि like, I mean, that Javed Akhtar thing. Do you remember what he said?
हाँ हाँ
कि
मैंने
गाली
देखा
is
था. हाँ
like the mirchi in the language,
करेक्ट.
right? If the taste is not great, you will put in more mirchi, etc. And तड़का लगाने के लिए whatever. Some people like spicy, man, and that's not a.
मतलब एम्फेसिस के लिए कुछ कुछ
Huh,
पॉइंट
and
पे.
also like sometimes what happens is that to get my emotion across, I might want to use a curse, like deliberately. Like I do that in my videos all the time, right? Like, you know, whenever I'm doing like those black and white bits, I'm like sometimes I'm beeping it out, but like for effect, I'm actually using like a curse word or something else, right? For that purpose, I don't think it's a problem. And also, like, it depends on, like, for example, I remember when I did my first show ever, Constitution, right? Way back in 2017. In the first episode of Constitution had galis in it, right? Second one also did. Then what happened is that parents started writing to me saying that, listen, we want to show this video to our kids so that they understand civics. So can you please control on the galis a bit? Because it becomes awkward for us. It's like they don't mind listening to it because they're adults, but when you're watching it on the TV, when there is family around, for some people it gets very awkward when seniors are there or when kids are there. I understand that, absolutely. So from that logic, I would say, sure, don't use too many galis because it would restrict your audience that way, right? So yeah, that is what I think about it. But otherwise, I don't think that like state should say that, you know, oh, you can't say such things. And no, I mean, it's up to you and it is for the society to judge.
इसमें एक और चीज मैंने फेड इशू का वीडियो में देखा था कि वो कह रही थी कि अ, अगर अपन इसको रोक मतलब अगर सब कोई भी इसको रोकना चाह रहे कि ये बोलना ही बंद कर दे और इस बारे में मतलब ये चीज भी ना बोले,
Hmm.
तो कुछ हद तक ये एक तरह से फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच का उल्लंघन होगा.
Hmm.
पर वो ये चीज कर सकता था कि क्योंकि उसमें वल्गर चीजें थी, उसने उसको ओपन टू पब्लिक रखा, तो उसमें रेस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं देखे कि 18 साल से कम उम्र वालों को ये ना देखे.
Hmm.
अगर वो चीजें करता आपके हिसाब से वो क्या फिर वो सही होता?
I doubt those disclaimers work anyway. Like,
वो
are
भी
you
है.
telling me that 16-year-olds are not watching India's Got Latent?
नहीं.
Like, बस
और
12
नहीं,
साल के
legally
बच्चे देख रहे होंगे वो. उसका basically I know that समय रैना का large chunk of his audience just like Tanmay Bhatt's audience is very young.
हम्म
They are actually
हम्म
becoming role models for a lot of young people, young men, nahi, younglings, teenagers, because they think that they are basically like the best humor, dark humor, edgy humor. भाई ने कैसे बोल दिया मत brave आदमी है type situation है थोड़ा सा. But I mean, you
हम्म।
can't expect anything else from teenagers. Honestly, I'm not judging the teenagers, but it's bad, man. Like I mean,
इसलिए
like
मैंने आप भी तो टीनेजर थे।
या हाँ मैं भी तो टीनेजर था मुझे भी लगा होगा कभी तो भी कि कोई ऐसे एजी आदमी है ओ डू यू रिमेम्बर
हाँ
इन लाफ्टर चैलेंज
हाँ हाँ, बचपन में बहुत
आई
देखे थे।
कांट बिलीव आई यूज्ड टू फाइंड सुनील पाल फनी व्हेन आई वाज अ किड आई फाउंड लाइक राजू श्रीवास्तव फनी व्हेन आई वाज अ किड आई वाज लाइक
सही
व्हाट
बात।
एज एन अडल्ट व्हेन आई सी देयर थिंग्स आई एम लाइक yeah I think
मेरे
it's a
ख्याल से
good
जमाने
thing
के
I
साथ साथ
outgrew
ह्यूमर भी
them right
बदलता है।
it's a good thing
या मेरे ख्याल से जमाने के साथ साथ ह्यूमर का डेफिनेशन भी बदलता है कि
yeah
क्या किसके
absolutely
लिए अच्छा है।
absolutely
एक और मैं चीज देखना था, जैसे ही अभी आपने बोला कि एक तरह से आप लोग के इंडिपेंडेंट के बीच में मीटिंग होता है,
hmm
तो मतलब ये तो आप जाएंगे नहीं इसमें, क्या बोलते हैं, एक पार्टी में, पर अगर एक
hmm
ऐसा ग्रुप ही होता है सारे इंडिपेंडेंस का, और वो मान लीजिए कि एक तरीके से ही मतलब ऐसे बोला नहीं सी पार्टी, पर ठीक है एक ग्रुप में अगर करते हैं
hmm
और उसमें हर किसी का अलग अलग ओपिनियन होता, कोई इस पे खड़ा होता, कोई उस पे खड़ा होता,
hmm
वो क्या, वो किसी, और अगर इलेक्शन लड़ते हैं, चलो दिल्ली के लिए ही सही,
hmm
इलेक्शन लड़ते हैं, अपना कोई कैंडिडेट चूज होता है, या मल्टीपल केस मेरे ख्याल से शायद यूएस में होता है कि किसी एक पार्टी से प्रेसिडेंट के अलग अलग कैंडिडेट चूज होते हैं, कि
hmm
हर किसी का अलग अलग ओपिनियन है, फिर उसके बेसिस पे वो होता है कि कौन सा सबको फेवर किया, और वो खड़ा होता है पूरा मेन, मेरे ख्याल से यही है ना, सही
हाँ
यूएस में ऐसा
प्राइमरीज
ही है ना सर?
बेसिकली या प्राइमरीज
हाँ,
हाँ
तो वैसा होता कि आपका एक ग्रुप है और उसका हर किसी का अलग अलग ओपिनियन, हर किसी का अलग अलग मुद्दा, हर कोई अलग अलग मुद्दे पे लड़के एक तरह से कैंडिडेट होना चाहता,
हम्म
तो वो भी अच्छा होता आप किसी आम जनता के लिए,
हाँ आई
इंडिया
मीन
के
लाइक
हिसाब
आई
से,
सी
इंडिया के कॉन्टेक्स्ट के
दैट्स अ
हिसाब से।
डिफरेंट लेवल ऑफ ये फॉर एग्जांपल हमारे यहाँ पे भी फॉर एग्जांपल we vote for let's say an MP from a party right now the party if it
हम्म,
comes in majority or like forms a coalition then they collectively decide who should be the prime minister right but unme bhi for
अच्छा।
example let's say within the party there is a primary happening which means that Malviya Nagar ka ticket kisko milega so BJP will have like 5 candidates who will come out and they will like have their own debates and whatever public
अगर ये
thing and then the
कोalition होता
people
तो,
will decide or their BJP people will decide and then they will get the ticket that sort of a thing is what you're talking about
हाँ मतलब अगर ये कोalition होता तो, अगर मान लीजिए सिंगल पार्टी होता तो, मान लीजिए सिंगल पार्टी में ही इंटरनली सिलेक्शन होता कि कौन सा मुद्दा या कौन सा कैंडिडेट खड़ा होगा, वो हो
हाँ
सकता,
हाँ
मतलब
हो सकता
पॉसिबल
है
हो
आई
सकता।
मीन सी द थिंग इज द गुड थिंग अबाउट बीइंग एन इंडिपेंडेंट कैंडिडेट नेटवर्क वुड बी दैट वी विल गेट टू एक्सपेरिमेंट विद अ बंच ऑफ दीज थिंग्स right we can basically choose
हम्म।
whether how do we pick the people how would this happen would it be a top down bottom up कितना एफर्ट लगेगा कितना फंडिंग है बहुत कुछ सोचना है उस पे so it would be fun it's a very wild thing right now in my head
हम्म।
also like there are like too many things that go against it but let's see okay Tilly
पर
I will
अगर
have
ये,
to let you go friend
अच्छा ठीक है, चलेगा,
your
चलिए बाद
time
में
is
फिर।
up but thank you so much for coming back and talking to me
या
good to
थैंक यू,
good to
बाय बाय।
good to hear from you man bye
या गुड नाइट।
yeah I'm keeping time guys don't worry also someone said that they don't find me funny and it's completely fine what do you mean by outgrew them I don't find you funny Anshuman is saying Anshuman is fine you cannot find me funny I can take it it's okay I don't want you to find me funny if you don't like me or don't want me no I find me it's okay you're allowed to that's the whole thing you're allowed to not find me funny or find me annoying or anything else you want. Fun. ADM, hello. ADM? Hello, friend. You're on. ADM के माइक में प्रॉब्लम है शायद तब तक ओके थैंक यू बोल लेते हैं प्रमोद थैंक यू फॉर द 16 months sanctimonious था, but self awareness भी है. Chill. Okay, yes, fair enough, Pramod. Thank you so much. Adi, thank you for the 9 months. RW किसी का सगा नहीं है. Thank you, man. ADM, are you there? ADM? ADM, you check your mic, friend, if it's working. Acha, I'm going to let you go. If it comes back, I'll bring you back. Or you want to check again? हो नहीं रहा है फ्रेंड. अभी अभी सुनाई दे रहा है. बोल कुछ. Oh, now it's gone again. Okay. I'm going to let you go. You can try again. Come back. And we can talk. Seth. Hello, Seth. How are you doing?
Hello, Meghna. I'm good. How about you?
I'm good.
Cool. So obviously the beer biceps issue is talk of the town, and I just had like 2 cents as someone who is just about to cross into their 40s.
Okay.
Like I think humor is very subjective, to be very honest. I've had like I've enjoyed tag jokes before, like, and I've been listening to a lot for a long time. I'm a big fan of Bob Saget. If you don't know who he is, then he has some genuinely filthy jokes.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't know, check Aristocrats. For those of you who don't know, it's the best one here. But anyway, but I think humor is really subjective, and I think I've watched a lot of Indian television. Like there was a show that Sajid Khan had done a while back called Kene Mein Kya Aaj Hai, which had genuinely terrible jokes,
Acha.
really misogynistic jokes, and yeah, there were rape jokes in there. And
Oh my God.
At that time, it was funny.
Huh.
It's on YouTube. Maybe you can check it out, or maybe he's wiped it off.
Huh.
But I think throughout, like over the past 10 to 15 years, somehow like dirty jokes have come in. I think it's with regards to this specific joke, very truthfully, it was first of all not funny. And second of all is that I think like my definition of dank jokes is like this. Like probably you've seen these edits of Paul Walker, and there's like this sound going on in the background which is Unstoppable by Sia, which has a particular line where like Porsche with no brakes, and immediately it cuts into the news like he's been in a car crash. For me, that's sort of what I would define as really genuinely dark humor. But
that's dark.
I mean,
that's dank, I would say, right? Dank versus
and
dark.
Yeah, I would say. But that's because like I've been fed on a diet of like Comedy Central roasts and all that. And I think after seeing that, I sort of understand the concept of what like insult humor is, and I think that's why it desensitizes. But I find really sad that if you remember the fellow who was a guy who insulted that Muslim MP in Parliament, and everyone behind him was laughing.
What Biduri, Ramesh Biduri.
Yeah, the guys behind him were all laughing like it was the funniest thing I've ever heard. Yeah. So I mean, like humor is very different. Some people, they are like truly offended because like, oh, he's making fun of Muslims and all that, and then you have these people offended by talking about an incest joke, which is not even that funny.
Yeah.
I just thought it did. I think it depends. Like just to conclude the thought, what I'm trying to say is, I think it depends on the context of what you consume in media
and who is saying it.
And who is saying it. Like if you've seen a lot of Comedy Central and a lot of YouTube and foreign comedians, you will probably enjoy what they have, and that makes a lot of sense.
Correct.
If you don't know anything about like that, then I think it's going to be really...
No, you're absolutely bang on. Like for example, Biduri got a ticket again in Delhi, right? To fight elections, etc. He lost, thankfully. The fact that he's getting tickets still means that these people are okay with it. Are okay with his thoughts, are okay with whatever he says, are okay with his level of whatever jokes. That was a dark joke, for example. Do you find that funny now? I don't think so. I don't think you would find it funny, especially if you're a Muslim or a Muslim MP, right? So, like, I mean, yeah, like, but you're right. I also saw that people behind him were laughing. They found it funny, and that's really disturbing for me. Right, like, so people did call Biduri out for it, right? What if, like, Biduri fans will come out and say that, oh no, that is his freedom of speech and whatever. Technically, in Parliament, he has absolute freedom of speech. Parliament is the only place where you have absolute freedom of speech. You can't be acted upon unless the speaker allows agencies to act on you, and in any way you have privilege, right? The parliament will act on you, nobody else can, so you're protected there. So
Yeah.
in a way, you the people who were laughing behind him found it like funny that it was a joke. It wasn't, right? Similarly, if you can then apply this to maybe like this joke also, like some people might not find that funny. Some people will be like, holy shit, ye kya bol diya, right? Yeah, but like, I mean, it depends on whether people get rewarded for it or not also after it, right? Like Biduri got another ticket, so he got rewarded for it, for saying that thing, and he had no repercussions. Whereas our friend Beer Biceps is not allowed to fly out, not allowed to make any videos. 1000 FIR file ho rahe us pe, going through a lot of trauma. So yeah, difference.
Yeah, I think honestly, I would think that the best thing for Ranveer right now is to just forget about the Supreme Court and just go on Instagram Live and just bakdo. Like, just say whatever you want to say, talk all of the hypocrisy. Just screw the Supreme Court. Just do what you have to do and say it, because he can say these same things, right? Like, oh, Ramesh Baduri ko will be ticket, Major the like I think I know he won't do it. I'm just fantasizing.
You know, one of the things that people told me, like in the comments only of my video, after they were done calling me like sanctimonious and whatever, some of them were like, Ki, I actually watched this India's Got Latent because it's a comfort watch. That was the words, like comfort watch, like we are coming back and relaxing, and it was just like a how do you call it, a second screen watch. I don't know what it is, right? Some people just watched it to relax, apparently. That's fine, that's absolutely fine. Like, I mean, like you're okay to watch it, and they're okay to produce content like that, right? But then when judgment happens, when people are giving you opinions on the things you're putting out on the internet, you should be able to take it also, but also be cognizant that you don't like, you're very careful, right? I mean, people should be careful in public. Is that like a wrong thing to say?
Yeah, someone is saying Bijbhushan as well. Yeah,
Bhushan as
is
well,
saying
yeah. I mean, our politicians don't have to be careful, clearly. Us, we do. Content creators are held way more accountable than our politicians currently. Like Ashwini Vaishnav, 2000 एक्सीडेंट हो गए, स्टैम्पीड हो गया न्यू दिल्ली में रेलवे स्टेशन पे. Dude denied it, like denied मतलब like acknowledge भी नहीं किया, like for 3 hours, right? His railway department gave like hush money to people and like disposed of the bodies overnight. वो ठीक है, उसको कोई अकाउंटेबल नहीं होल्ड आउट करने वाला, उसको कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछने वाला, बिकॉज मिनिस्टर आदमी है. बट बियर बाइसेप्स शुड बी हेल्ड अकाउंटेबल अपेरेंटली.
I just wonder, like, is he calling someone from his friends in ENI, or is he calling someone for, I don't know.
It didn't didn't DY Chandrachud's son defend him? Someone told me that Abhinav Chandrachud is the one who defended him in Supreme Court or something. I don't know.
Well, yeah, but the
Chat, you
comments
can
are Supreme
confirm.
Court
I might be wrong,
yeah.
but chat, you can confirm.
Yeah. Do you have any time left?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
We have 3.5 minutes for you.
3.5 minutes. Then you know what? I cede my time away. You can go on to the next call. No problem.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you, Saif.
All right.
Thank you. Nice talking to you. Bye.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
Let's take ADM. Are you here? Oh, ADM is here.
Yeah, Meghna, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hello, how are you doing, ADM?
Yes, sorry. I'm okay. I'm sorry about the audio not working
That's fine.
earlier when you called me up.
That's fine.
Yeah. No, I wanted to start with, as always, Meghna, I'm not your fan. I'm
Yes.
a super fan.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So, like last time, yeah, as I said, I'm based in Canada, so I generally can't join these things. But today I happen to be on my lunch break when you're doing this, so I
very
actually got a
nice.
chance to.
Very nice. Hello, ADM.
So second time I'm joining. Yeah, first of all, did want to start with the good. Wanted to congratulate you on your campaign. Project Anda was not Anda; it was almost 200 votes, which is a very big deal. So
Yeah.
congratulations on that.
I agree. Yes, it was a big deal. Yeah.
but- And I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I wanted to talk about the entire thing with Latent. But
Yeah.
specifically reactions. from some of the content creators that I follow and have a lot of respect for, including you. I
Yes.
was firstly I was a little disappointed with both you and Faye D'Souza
Hmm.
in particular,
Hmm.
because see, I do not like beer biceps. I
Hmm.
don't like Samay.
Hmm.
I think Samay has been speaking absolute garbage and
Hmm.
trash, and all of his, oh, the left in India are canceling people, so we don't have our own Dave Chappelle or Ricky Gervais or anything like that.
Yeah.
He's speaking crap.
Yeah.
All of his don't burst crackers, and then suddenly he gets in with the ruling party, and suddenly he says, no, we should burst crackers.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
know, I respect the fact that you've called him out, and even Beer Biceps, all of the misinformation he spread,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
platforming people who are like, frankly speaking, insane and talking nonsense.
Yeah.
I respect the fact that you call them out for that, but I felt that both you and Faye like went a little hard, especially in a moment when, you know, the government is considering a broadcast bill,
Fair
when the
enough.
government is, you know, overreacting to some of this stuff. Like, for reference, the thing that Beer Bicep said, yes, it was stupid and immature, but it's not original, it's not new. Like, I remember 9 years ago, someone had asked me that
Hmm.
question
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
when I was sitting in a room with a bunch of friends. You know, so it's like something that's been on the internet for a really long time. I spoke to one of my friends who is a Latent fan, and even he said, like, he's a year older than me, so he said he had heard it 11 years ago.
हाँ, so like कोई
When he
ऑस्ट्रेलियन
was the
शो
same
पे
age as me.
someone also told me they've heard like this question twice before.
Yeah, that was a few weeks ago. That
Hmm.
was a few weeks ago, and that's probably where Beer Biceps heard it from.
Hmm.
But my point is, but I heard it 10 years ago. It's an unoriginal joke that someone saw on the internet, and people have been, like, you know, whispering and joking about it.
Sorry, just
It's
a
just that
second.
in India,
Just
you have to be a little careful. Yeah.
no, no, just interrupting you. Just a second. So, like the criticism, I'm not talking about a fail. Let's talk about what I said, right? You said that the one thing that you were disappointed that I didn't do maybe was clearly elaborate this part which you were saying. So, I did mention the broadcasting bill in the end. I did mention that the state is being stupid here by like going after this and like turning it into a whole thing and using it to maybe clear a broadcasting bill in the future. I did say that, but maybe I could have been stronger on that front. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, yes, because honestly, I think that your video, I generally viewed your video and Faye's videos as criticisms of Beer Biceps and Samay,
Right.
which I think they deserve, but I felt like the timing was not right.
Fair enough. No, I
I think
understand. So basically, in a way, that because the state was going after these people, me also going after these people doesn't make sense.
exactly,
Mm.
exactly.
Mm.
You know, like I watched Puneet Pania's live stream yesterday, and one of the things he said was, first of all, Samay is nonsense about the left wing in India will cancel. The left wing doesn't even exist in India,
Yeah, yeah, it does.
basically.
No,
Is
no definition to
Puneet's
chodi
point.
though. Like whatever. So like I know that
Yeah, yeah.
BJP fans, whenever they don't agree with someone, they call them a communist and left wing. So they don't have
Yeah.
any concept of that either. So it's okay.
Exactly, but like I thought Puneet was a lot better, and I thought Dr. Siddharth Warriors, one story he put up where he said very simply that after all the medical misinformation that Beer Biceps has propagated, he gets in trouble for a joke that he made on Latent, which is a shame because he should have gotten in trouble for that stuff, but now he's getting in trouble for the wrong thing. So I thought those two takes were definitely a lot better. Like, again, during his live stream yesterday, Puneet wasn't like, oh, you know, they shouldn't go after Beer Biceps. He was basically saying that he's an idiot, Sama is an idiot, they do stupid shit. But you know what? Like, this is not the time to be going after them.
Fair.
They will threaten a broadcast
That's
bill over
that's
this.
fair.
There will be a
That's
lot of
actually
stuff.
fair. But you know, one of the things that I think I went a little hard on, in my take on it, and I realized it later, was that just because I don't enjoy that content, I have sort of no right to misjudge their audience like this, because I did say things about the audiences that watched that video also, and that is I think where I got the most of the backlash also, right? Where it was as I forgot what my ex boss had told me, like, and it's very bad of me to do this. My ex boss had once given me this wise advice that listen, never say that people are stupid. Never call your audience stupid. Never call your voters stupid. They are way smarter than you as a collective. You might not see it, but they are. and you are the one who are stupid when you face a crowd or a collective, because essentially they are the keepers of the society's conscience somehow, and they are the ones who are currently like deciding the laws and the policies, whether you like it or not, it doesn't matter. So the biggest mistake would be to call people stupid, and I agree with him. Like it hurts.
Mm-mm. You know, one of my teachers from school had posted on her Instagram story. It was a screenshot of her comment on Beer Biceps' apology post, where she went on a whole rant. Your parents must be ashamed. You said something like that. You said in that kind of setting. You're someone who people look up to, and this is the kind of role model you want to be. Similar to some of the stuff that Faye said. And then a few days later, she posted something about, oh, now women who've been on Latent are getting threats of R, and like Beer Biceps is receiving death threats, his family is receiving death threats. We should not be doing this. This is not acceptable. This is they are getting in trouble for like violation of our culture. Are these death and our threats not a violation of our culture? So she had suddenly flipped her stance, and I had called her out on it. I went on her story and I replied to her. I said, listen, we are all culpable for stuff like this. We overreacted to a joke, an unoriginal joke from 10 years ago, and just because he said it, we've lost our absolute minds. And now, how are you surprised by this sort of response? That yes, the people should not be in positions where they think they can make a death threat and just get away with it. But the fact that we are all outraging over something that was just an action of immaturity and stupidity means that we are also enabling these people to do this. So we need to be very careful when we start going on entire rants and tangents online against people, given the fact that this is the nature of this society we're in. Like, it shouldn't be, but it is. So we have to be cognizant of that. And she
Fair.
wasn't able to respond. She just responded with dot 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 and never spoke about it after. So yeah, I just think that we all need to be a little bit more careful. And that's why, especially for two content creators that I respect, like people who are in the news and journalism space, I didn't expect your and Faye's post to be like
No,
that. As I
fair
said,
enough.
I
And
know that you didn't have ill intention. I just think that the messaging was not what
I,
I
I think
wanted
I
it to
think
be.
like I wrote it in a very weird space in my head. I was like very very strange space in my head, honestly. Usually like you would see like my videos are usually not like this. Like that was a very special one. थोड़ी सी भड़ासी निकाल दी मैंने basically, and I ended up saying some things which maybe didn't go down well. So yeah, it's a learning for me, honestly it is. And see, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, that like the fact that I actually encourage my audiences to question me is a good thing, and I do take my audiences seriously whenever they are saying this, because honestly उसमें भी वो video में भी I am taking the criticism very seriously, whatever people said. And like some people politely told me why I said what I said was wrong. Like you also like sort of sandwiched it. I noticed, ADM. Well done, friend. You didn't outright say कि अरे तूने
I'm
क्या
a
बोल दिया और गाली मार
I'm
रहा
a trained public speaker. I've done 5 national debates, so I got a lot of training in messaging.
है. Thanks, man. Thanks. Okay. I think your time is up, ADM. Nice talking to you, and
Yes,
I'm glad I got to talk to you.
as always, not your fan, your super fan.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.
Let's get Tech 49. Hello, Tech 49. Are you there? Can you wait for a second?
Yes.
There is a super chat from Mihir. He's saying judiciary. अरे ये तो टाइमर मैंने शुरू किया नहीं. हाँ, sorry. Judiciary has hit a new low for me by deciding to go after Ranveer and letting marital rape go unpunished and granting bail to accused in POSCO case. Day by day, my faith in India goes down. Mihir, yeah, see, I agree with you. I mean, I also thought that was extreme judicial overreach, what is happening with Ranveer. Not great, not great. Like, I mean, he's not allowed to do his profession now for some weird reason. That's a definite overreach. I wouldn't support that either. But yeah, and also the fact that they took this case so urgently is very interesting to me, which I find very strange. But then, of course, lawyer power, I guess. Now that we know, chat नहीं बताया अभी कि किस कौन उसका lawyer था and all the things. So get it, I get it, I get it. I see you, Supreme Court master of roaster thingy. Anyway, Tech, hello, hi.
Hi. हेलो.
Yeah, tell me, what's up?
कुछ नहीं, कोई टॉपिक है मतलब कुछ भी
नहीं टॉपिक नहीं है, बोलो.
ये अभी इसका जो पूरा फ्यूड है समय वाला और ये वाला बियर बाइसेप्स वाला, इसमें अंडरलाइंग जो बीजेपी का है कि डोंट स्पीक आउट ऑफ लाइन, यही मतलब इसके अगेंस्ट में चला गया है कि मतलब इसने बोल दिया और वो इसको अपने आप से मतलब दूर करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि हम भाई इससे मतलब, जबकि उसी के पॉडकास्ट पे जाकर के वो लोग अपना नैरेटिव चला रहे थे पहले.
नहीं बराबर है, एकदम बराबर है. लाइक मैं भी वही बोल रहा हूँ कि लाइक ये एक एक्सक्यूज है, उनको यूज करके वो ब्रॉडकास्टिंग बिल लेके आएंगे अभी. अब तो कोई नहीं बोल सकता ना, बिकॉज कभी भी ब्रॉडकास्टिंग बिल लाएंगे वो तो लाइक कोई अपोज करेगा तो बोलेगा अच्छा तो डू यू अग्री विथ रणवीर, उसने जो बोला वो तुझे अच्छा लगा क्या. एंड देन लाइक इन अ रियली वियर्ड वे बीजेपी विल देन पुश यू इनटू अ कॉर्नर वेयर यू आर इन द सेम कॉर्नर एज इंसेस्ट जोक्स, which is such a bizarre place to be. So nobody will want to be in that corner. So they'll be like, no, that was not great. And then the government will turn back and say, इसीलिए तो ला रहे हैं बिल, ताकि ये सब ना हो, ताकि आपके सेंटिमेंट्स हर्ट ना हो,
ताकि सब संस्कारों के नाम पे सेंसरशिप. ये तो हमारे घर पे, ये तो घर पे ही चल रहा है. मतलब ये तो बहुत कोर एलिमेंट.
बिल्कुल सही कहा. मतलब ये फूफा जी बिहेवियर है एकदम.
हाँ, नाराज हो जाते.
बट
नहीं, लेकिन
हाँ बोलो.
इसमें मतलब कि सबसे आयरनिक ये है कि जो हेटर्स हैं, ट्रोल्स हैं, वो भी इस डिबेट में जब भी होती है तो वो लोग वेट करते हैं बहुत पेशेंटली कि उनका नंबर आए. मतलब क्योंकि इट इज वेरी एम्पावरिंग टू बी हर्ड.
Very empowering to be heard, yeah. But like I mean, which kind of trolls are you talking about?
मतलब जो लोग ट्रोल कर रहे हैं, जो लोग बीजेपी के समर्थक हैं, और वो लोग मतलब तुम्हें गाली देने के लिए भी वेट कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, तो ऐसे लोगों में अब मैंने वो फ्लफोगेंडा वाली वीडियो देखी थी. तो वो लाइक आप सरकार के प्रो एस्टेब्लिशमेंट कंटेंट बना रहे हो और मतलब कोई फैक्ट चेक तो कर ही नहीं रहे हो, कोई क्रॉस क्वेश्चन नहीं करोगे, कभी अथॉरिटी को तुम क्वेश्चन नहीं करोगे, और वही अथॉरिटी जब तुम्हारे ऊपर स्ट्राइक डाउन करती है तो ये लोगों की तरफ से मुझे नहीं लगता इतना बड़ा बॉयकॉट है या फिर वो है एक्सट्रीम रिएक्ट. ये एस्टेब्लिशमेंट की तरफ से है कि पुलिस FIR केस.
इट इज एब्सोल्युटली, यू आर एब्सोल्युटली राइट.
तो इससे ये समझ में आता है कि कलेक्टिव जो लोग, जैसे वो तो अभी फेवर कर रहा है उनको कि मंत्री जी आइए, बीजेपी का नैरेटिव चलाइए, मैं मुस्कुराता रहूंगा या फिर मैं नॉड करता रहूंगा. अभी उसको खुद ही समझ में आ रहा होगा कि भाई ये लोग कौन है.
नहीं, आई डोंट थिंक उसको समझ में आ रहा है ये अभी भी. What will happen now is that he will become even more pro establishment. It won't be the opposite. कोई ऐसे suddenly revolutionary नहीं बन जाता. Like honestly, like if you मेरा यही है कि like what will people were also like asking this earlier कि देख now that they have face the brunt of the state, they will start opposing the state. No, that's not what happens. Once you face the brunt of the state, once your passport is taken away, once you are told to not do videos, you will suck up to them even more. Now you will suck up to them especially. बेसिकली उनको एक लेसन मिल गया अभी कि ये भी लाइन नहीं क्रॉस कर सकते. मतलब सोशल बाउंड्रीज, वॉट एवर बाउंड्रीज यू आर लाइक ट्राइंग टू एक्सप्लोर, नहीं कर सकते. सो दैट्स द होल थिंग ना. लाइक नाउ either they will go completely silent on, but you can't anymore. They were silent till now. Like अभी तक तो apolitical ही थे ना सब लोग, कोई तो comment नहीं कर रहा है पॉलिटिकल सिनेरियो पे. अब गवर्नमेंट बोलेगा कि नहीं, it's not enough that you don't say anything. You have to suck up. You have to praise us. You have to do our propaganda now.
तुम्हारे हिसाब से ये क्या planned preemptive strike है?
ना planned नहीं है. प्लान नहीं है. I think it's a very convenient thing that happened which they are taking advantage of. Like Beer Biceps, in all his wisdom, decided that this was a very funny, edgy thing to say which will go viral. Because the man doesn't think beyond content, right? He's like, oh, भाई ये line पूछेगा ना और बहुत हंस देगा ना तो फिर viral चला जाएगा. Viral, it did go viral, but that was bad, right? Like it going viral was actually bad for him.
हाँ, तो हर चीज मतलब उसने कुछ चीजें कही हैं जो पोलराइजिंग है हमारी सोसाइटी के हिसाब से.
Like
वो मतलब ऐसा नहीं-
जतिन यहाँ पे बोल रहा है ना, आपदा में अवसर ढूंढ लिया सरकार ने. Absolutely.
नहीं, वो सरकार को तो काम है, खास तौर पे इस वाली सरकार.
No, but if you're suggesting, which I've heard, like conspiracy theory है कि सरकार ने उसको बोला बियर बाइसेप्स को ऐसा कुछ बोल दे कि जिससे हम ये
नहीं,
सब कंट्रोवर्सी, वो नहीं है.
नहीं, अच्छा, ऐसा मैं पूछ रहा था कि क्या तुम्हें ऐसा लगता है?
हाँ. मुझे नहीं लगता है ऐसे कुछ हुआ है. I don't think इतना भी like again like आपदा में अवसर वाला ही सिचुएशन है मुझे लग रहा है. I don't think.
कन्वीनियंस.
हाँ, कन्वीनियंट है बहुत. अगर ये नहीं होता तो कुछ और होता.
और मुझे इस बारे में बात करनी है कि ये सब तो मतलब कि ये तो बहुत अनफॉर्चुनेट है कि हम लोग मतलब हमारी सोसाइटी में ड्रामेटिक चीजों पे कितनी बातें होती हैं.
Yeah.
एक्चुअली जो मैटर करता है उस पे बात नहीं होती है.
बिकॉज वो
जैसे
बोरिंग
कि-
है रे फ्रेंड. मैंने बहुत बुरी तरह से रियलाइज किया ये लाइफ में कि अगर मैं पॉलिसी के बारे में बात करूंगा, अगर मैं ब्रॉडकास्टिंग बिल के बारे में बात करूंगा, अगर मैं लाइक एक्चुअल पार्लियामेंट में क्या हो रहा है उसके बारे में बात करूंगा, तो बहुत कम ऑडियंस है उसके लिए. लाइक बहुत कम लोग हैं जो इंटरेस्टेड भी है जानने में. मेरे ही फ्रेंड्स में बहुत कम लोग हैं जो पॉलिटिकल कंटेंट कंज्यूम करते हैं या फिर जानना भी चाहते हैं कि सोसाइटी में क्या चल रहा है. बिकॉज ऑब्जेक्टिव लोगों का लाइक इन अ वेरी स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड मिडल क्लास वे, they want to escape, they want to get out of the country and find a better life for them. I don't blame them, but at the same time, that if you have that objective in mind, why would you care about what is happening in this society then, right? Like, I mean, you want to escape, so why would you care? Then you just, that's it. So then it's very convenient to be ignorant about political situation, society, news, whatever. And also it's not
नहीं, लोगों को परसेप्शन भी अच्छा नहीं है बाय द वे.
लोगों का
परसेप्शन भी अच्छा नहीं है.
परसेप्शन मतलब किसके लिए?
मतलब उन लोगों की जो मतलब उनको समझ भी नहीं आता है.
मतलब you mean like their understanding, they're lacking in
हाँ.
understanding that way. हाँ, तो मतलब
बेसिकली रीजनिंग मैं कहूँ.
रीजनिंग या हमारे यहाँ पे तो क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग तो बचपन में ही मार देते हैं, इसीलिए तो इतने सेंटिमेंट्स हर्ट होते हैं ना लोगों के. क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग है ही नहीं, लाइक बेसिकली मार देते हैं ना. मतलब बचपन से ही सबको बोलते हैं कि अथॉरिटी की चाटो, टीचर की चाटो, फूफा जी की चाटो, सब 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 जो सीनियर्स बोल रहे हैं, एल्डर्स बोल रहे हैं, उनको सुनो टाइप सिचुएशन.
नहीं, उनको जाके टीचर को बोलते भी हैं कि इसको जितना मन करे मारो
और सवाल मत करो बेसिकली.
मतलब
that's the whole thing.
हाँ, ये मतलब कि ये ऐसा है कि हमने बोल दिया और हम तुमसे पहले पैदा हुए थे तो बात खत्म.
एग्जैक्टली. लाइक आई मीन तुम्हारा एज ज्यादा है इसीलिए रिस्पेक्ट चाहिए.
हाँ, respect.
But
हाँ,
that's what
compensate नहीं
kills critical thinking, no? Like, so for example, I know like a cousin of mine, she is a क्या biotechnology. Yeah. She did like a masters in biotechnology, etc.
मेरी cousin भी.
हाँ, your cousin also.
मेरी
Yeah.
Yes.
Now this cousin of mine, she also did like a pharmaceutical में course and बहुत कुछ किया उसने life में. PhD कर रही है. Now in a WhatsApp group, some random uncle started doing spam of some Ayurvedic bullshit. Okay, like मतलब absolutely garbage stuff, right? कि अरे ये टाइम पे ये पियोगे तो ये होगा टाइप nonsense. उपाय ले लो. And she's the one who is like, she's the one who is opposing it, saying ki, listen, there is no scientific basis for this, in fact this is harmful. Fufaji is like, and other people are like, अरे बड़ों से ऐसे सवाल करते हो क्या? अरे भाई, like woman is doing she legit studied this. Like उसको seriously नहीं लेंगे तो किसको लेंगे?
दादी माँ के नुस्खे on steroids.
Yes, and that is unfortunately our entire society, friend.
हाँ मतलब कि जैसे प्रधानमंत्री जिनके लिए 18 घंटे काम कर रहा है, उनके पास काम क्यों नहीं है?
Yeah.
आत्मनिर्भर भारत में लोगों के पास काम नहीं है, 80 करोड़ लोगों को अनाज देना पड़ रहा है।
That's true. Acha, take
तो
your
मतलब
time is up, friend.
ओके,
Yeah. But nice talking to you.
थैंक यू।
Yeah. See you, man. Okay, let's take Satvik. Hello, Satvik.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes. Hello. How are you doing?
I'm good. So, at the outset, everybody is not really happy about it, but I am very happy with what has happened.
Okay.
Because earlier, my dad used to say, Satvik, that your YouTube content is so not sanskari, it is anti national.
Huh.
And you should watch Ranveer. Look at me, I watch good stuff. And look
Oh.
how
Huh.
tables.
Hmm.
Oh my God, the best experience of my life. My father didn't even get a chance to rub BJP winning Delhi because it's too embarrassing if this topic comes up.
Oh,
So yes,
wow.
it has been very embarrassing to many people who have been lecturing people for their YouTube content. It
That's
has been
true.
fun. Now you have received enough criticism for your video,
Yeah.
but I don't want to go to you for the criticism, but I have a criticism towards everyone. And that is generally, whenever there's persecution regarding freedom of expression in a democracy, people simply go out protesting, out against the state. What happens in our country, everybody takes their turns, as you have also been criticized about it. You have not done anything bad, but other people are actually going out to mock him only because he's viral, right? That is one. And if people like the liberals or the ones who do not want him to be in jail are becoming very preachy about it. That is, in certain cases, I'm a big fan of you guys. Oh, we have suffered worse. We have suffered way worse, which is true. Which is true. But that is not an excuse to what they are going through right now.
Fair.
Generally, the industry comes out in arms, which has happened in the West, which is very common. In our country, the state is so strong that we can just barely be preachy and then we give up, which is happening, which has happened to you, which has happened to journalists, which has happened now with these guys. I'm sorry, whenever you start the call, I go and take laps for some reason.
No, fair enough. You make an interesting
So,
point.
the reason why this incident is very important is because when you said, "Arey, ye joke nikla kaise bahar?" Because they have filters. The filters are very simple. No political party, no religion, something that can offend the state. This is as
Oh,
secular
right.
as
Of
it
course.
gets.
Of course.
This is as secular as it gets. This joke is not offensive towards anybody in particular. And I will stick my neck out by saying this will offend the Congress, will offend Aam Aadmi Party, will offend the communists, whoever was in power. Because, and even right now, the Congress Party has not come out in favor of freedom of expression. Here in this case, they are also taking their turns.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the reason why this joke is very interesting, because here it shows that it does not matter what topic you are arguing, even if you are a person in the propaganda machinery, which he is, you are dispensable. You will be used if it is convenient for the state.
Yeah.
So that is the sad reality of our laws.
Yeah, because the
Until
state doesn't have emotions, no? The state is an emotionless little creature, like the bureaucracy is at least, and like the leaders also, like as a collective. And they deal with emotions the same way I think a 5-year-old deals with emotions, which is either cry, run away, or like slap people around for no reason. That's it.
No, the classic example is the guardian of our rights, the Supreme Court. Have you seen the observations? It is literally
Oh,
an
yeah.
uncle saying, "Beta, baat aise nahi karte."
Yeah.
What is going on?
That's true. No, but
we'll
like,
give you your rights,
tell me
but baat
something.
aise mat karo, please.
Sorry, tell me. I'll just like make you elaborate a little bit. What do you mean when you say preachy?
So when I mean preachy is that Okay, so first of all, there'll be a great deal of creative criticism, which is on point, especially when your views regarding these guys are well known. Like in your case, it's well known. We know you don't like all of this. You have already done a video on Latent, if I'm not wrong. You have spoken about it.
Yeah.
So what happens is you are trying to justify your defense of Samay and Ranveer. That you're doing before you go to defend them. And that has annoyed a lot of people. You must have seen people asking this only to you. That, array, your defense of people who are persecuted should be, without any ifs and buts.
Should be
which happens in
consistent.
the West. Should not consistent, without ifs and buts. It's freedom of expression. It has no questions applied.
No, but again,
You-
see,
what is-
my view of freedom of expression is also different, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, so I cannot be a free speech absolutist when I'm living in this country. Nobody can, because reasonable restrictions we have are already decided by the state. So whether I like freedom of speech, I defend freedom of speech, again, the thing is, the state is the one that is taking a call on whether I have a right to free speech or not. And the current state will also define obscenity. The current state will also define what is allowed, what is not. So whether I like it, whether I defend it, actually doesn't matter. And that is frustrating.
So the thing is, when I mean preachy, or when I would say, array, one thing which everybody across the board agrees is that there should be no FIR. There should be no criminal, repercussions of being in jail. Everybody agrees.
Yeah.
But everybody, because they are genuinely themselves scared of the state, it takes a lot of courage to do what you do generally also. You just can't go up in arms the way, journalists or content creators go elsewhere. It speaks about the situation of a democracy. It is. Because
fair.
even if you, it will take in our country a great deal of movement to bring proper freedom of expression in our country, because ये हर 2 साल में होते रहता है. To everyone
So
it happens.
essentially what you're saying is that just because I don't like them, essentially, like I don't like their content or whatever, doesn't mean that I should, but I was not like in favor of the state at
No.
all in this matter. Like, I'm actually
Forgive me,
actively
forgive me,
saying that
forgive me,
what they're
Meghnad.
doing is shitty.
Forgive me, Meghnad. Again, as I said, it's not about you. Your criticism is enough done by everybody now. I'm talking about everyone.
Okay, you're now
Including
going
me.
general. Okay, fair enough.
General,
You're going
because
general.
we are not protesting. We are being preachy. सब preachy हो रहे हैं. Instagram पे, Twitter पे, videos पे. हम सब सहानुभूति दे रहे with a big if that we have dealt with him, but he shouldn't be in prison. His own friends have not protested. No, you guys don't even agree with him. His own friends have not protested. They are all a big group of comedians, right? They barely have said something.
उनमें
any
तो
other
like I
place-
mean comedians तो नहीं बोलेंगे इस पे, like other than a few
नहीं,
which is
कोई
like
नहीं बोल
Puneet
सकता.
and like maybe Azim will say something or a few others will, but like other than that, like even तन्मय भट्ट ने कुछ बोला क्या इस पे?
नहीं, कोई
तन्मय
बोलेंगे,
भट्ट
सब
और
लोग
समय
डरे
रैना
हुए हैं.
फ्रेंड्स है ना? बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स है ना?
I'm not just about this. In any case of freedom of expression in our country, the industry simply closes the book and sits.
No, but
journalism
sorry,
included.
just like this general question, like so Samay Raina has friends in the comedy circle also, who he appears with, who is friends with.
Latent is a networking episode. Everybody is bringing their friends as judges. I do not know what they get paid or not, but it's a case of good networking. No, what happened to that network? Nothing
तो
has happened.
उन्होंने
I guess
वो
I'm
कोई
not.
solidarity में खड़ा नहीं हुआ क्या?
I have not seen a protest or anything harsh regarding any matter, not just this. Anywhere, including journalism. Rather, in your
Oh,
case,
that's
people
really
stood for
sad,
you.
man. Like,
Ravish
for
Kumar-
example, no, okay, wait, sorry, Satvik. I just had a thought, right? So, let's say, मेरे friends है कोई भी, right? Like, let's say a Medusa or like even a Ranting Gola or whatever. Like, I mean, I can know them and whatever. अगर उनके साथ कुछ हुआ, तो we will all be up in arms and we will start screaming and shouting about it कि भाई ये क्या हो रहा है? Right? Why are you like going after my friends? Why are you like
I'll
going
give an
after someone I
example.
like? So,
Like
what
Ravish
is...
gave you, no?
Huh?
Ravish took your name when you were having issues. when you were being ANI episode, I think.
Oh yeah.
Or
I
something.
mean, like, see,
Ravish
that's the thing. I
Tukyani.
mean, even Akash and other people, they understand that, like, there are some allies which we will band together and we will, like, protect each other, sort of, because और कौन है हमारे लिए, right? But यहाँ पे तुम्हारे पास स्टेट है, तुम्हारे पास पैसा है, तुम्हारे पास ब्रांड्स है, तुम्हारे पास सब कुछ है, and even then you are not standing up and protecting your friend or standing in solidarity with them. That's a little weird, dude. That just seems
but
very weird.
there is going to be something which our country would need, because this is just a trailer. The real issue is freedom of expression for criticism of the state. This is not a criticism of the state. This is nothing, frankly. So we will need to really do something serious. Otherwise, we will not have any freedom if this is the trajectory we are going to. The second thing I wanted to say is that, jokes are very, very, subjective. And if my lord, I don't want to go to jail, Supreme Court, but if he has seen this guy's joke, he has not looked up dead baby jokes.
Oh my God, no,
I mean-
don't go there. Like, no, but I've seen some, yeah. Like, oh, Jimmy Carr, right? Jimmy Carr is like the...
Sadhvik, we still want this channel, है ना? We don't want to be the next one to pull down our YT videos.
No, but it's not about content. If content is the reason why people get pulled down, then there are so many people. Like, for example, oh yes, please let me plug this in, okay? Everybody's criticizing these guys.
Acha, Satwik, your time is up, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just getting out. Let me just plug this in.
Yeah.
Everybody who's been criticized, उन सबका history निकल रहा है. And including Modi ji. And INC has put on its Instagram today a joke, which absolutely inappropriate joke, which has been put up by the Honorable Prime Minister, which is on the INC website. I would encourage on Instagram to go and see, because everybody's muck is coming out.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can judge everyone now. Anyway, nice talking to you.
Yeah, nice talking to you, Satwik. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello, SD. How you doing?
Hello, Meghnath. I'm fine.
SD, just a second. Hold. Let me say. Samir, thank you for the support, friend. Thank you for the 1 month. Madhav, thank you. Hey, I have something to say on Discord. Madhav T, you are niche. Okay, I will prioritize you because support kiya hai. Like, I'll take you next. Baba boy, hello. Thank you for the support again. Thank you so much. That's one way to skip a queue. Oh, I like this. SD, hi.
Hello.
Yeah.
First of all, congratulations on your election journey.
Thanks, man.
And okay, I am also going to talk about this Samarana story.
Okay.
And I think, like, I actually agreed with most of the points in your video. Because freedom of speech is not just you can say anything. There is a big star after that.
I mean, yeah, conditions apply.
Yeah. But I think we're not checking one thing. That is, what do you think? Samarana subscriber increase or decrease after the situation? He has gained over 300,000 subscribers.
After this?
Yes.
Okay.
So the problem is, have you seen Rubratis animal review?
No, I haven't seen that. No.
Okay. I don't agree with that animal review, but that review is perfect on this situation. That a lot of Indians who feel weak, they just like have fun when other people are kind of bullied. So they're kind of like watching other people in pain or suffering, not proper suffering, but in a joking way. That's what Samarana does. So he has a big audience. So because he's gaining subscriber after this controversy, I guess there is a problem that people actually like him for what he represents. kind of see.
What does he
We know that
represent
he is.
exactly?
No. Let me say you. Not what he actually represent, but what he kind of shows to represent. He
Okay.
is kind of anti-state. He shows that.
Wait,
But
who are you
he's
talking
actually
about?
pro-state.
Samay Raina.
Yeah.
Samay Raina is
I'm-
anti-state.
No, he just shows. His audience thinks that.
Wait, what?
To
How?
his audience.
How?
Because his audience, he openly supports LGBTQ plus people and some things
No,
which
that's
the normal
not anti-state at
society
all.
does not. Not anti-state, kind of anti-society would be the right point, I guess.
I'm progressive है वो आदमी. Progressive है, you mean?
Kind not
Progressive doesn't mean anti-state.
No, not anti-state. How to say?
Also, Samay Raina is, as Ayanva is correctly pointing out, Samay Raina is anti-trouble. He knows that basically when I say like I support LGBTQ rights or whatever to his own audience, they will be okay with it.
Yeah.
When he cracks like dark jokes, the audience will be okay with it. But the moment he goes against Modi, the audience might not be okay with it. So he's anti-trouble, or the state will not be okay with it.
No, to his audience, it feels like he's punching up, but actually he's punching down.
Okay,
Like
now I get it.
Most of his joke is kind of on racism. Like he will just make jokes on black people and like that, and people find it funny. So the thing is, what the problem? I have a problem with his audience. Why are people so much supportive of Samay Raina? Or why do people like Samay Raina? And is this a problem with our society?
Okay, can I put this question to chat also? Like that's a very good question to ask SD, since neither you nor me really are fans of Samay Raina. I don't think we should be the ones to explain why. But
Because I feel like there is a thing. Most of the Indians are actually kind of incels. So I feel like this is like Samay Raina is a safe place for incels. This is my guess. I don't know what is the right thing.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah. So this might be one thing. And one more thing I forgot I was about to say. What is that? Also, the latent joke. I also think that is not technically a joke. That was a question for humor, but that is not meant to be a joke.
It was I don't know. It was meant as a funny question / joke.
Meant as a funny question, but it was not technically a joke.
I mean, it was shock. I mean, that's what. Like, I mean, if you are deriving shock out of it.
Samay Raina's complete content is shock value. You will just say something completely unexpected. That sometimes you will just think that what the fuck did this? Most of the content is like that. So there's not even dark comedy. That's just shock value comedy. So I don't understand his fans.
So okay, fine. Like, I mean, I understand where you're coming from. Exactly. Like, I mean, I don't personally may not find what he says funny, like, or like his content or whatever. But I mean, I can imagine why people might. Like, I mean, clearly it's a very popular show, like his YouTube video views and everything. And as you said, 300K subscribers he got out of solidarity, I guess. I don't know why. Which
also,
is
he's
interesting.
Pro-bullying.
He's pro-bullying.
Yes.
He's pro-bullying. Okay, wait, no. Like, so in India's Got Latent, I know they bully, but he's pro-bullying.
Yes, his fans will constantly bully everyone who just dares to speak against him.
Oh, that I know.
I don't.
That I'm very aware now.
Yeah,
Like after the
and
last video,
he
like
kind
a horde of Samay Raina
he
fans came in and then they
and
started bullying
he
me also, which is fun.
he encourages them. So in that way, he's pro bullying.
Oh. Oh no,
That
that's bad.
thing.
So I mean, so
So he's
basically
pro
he
bullying
he
because
encourages mob mentality on the internet essentially.
yeah. Like I'm dark skinned
Hmm.
and his friends in my college
Hmm.
will constantly make fun of me for being dark. Like, oh, I cannot see you in night. Oh, you disappear at night. The same lame jokes.
Also very
I'm
lame jokes.
considering I am
Exactly what I was about to say. Like not even funny jokes.
for 3 years, and it's like
Oh
it's
God.
completely just high school kids bullying.
Yeah.
No,
I hear
not
you.
even creative bullying.
I hear you. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I think his FIR should be on cyberbullying instead of obscenity. I mean, he
So
should get an FIR for encouraging cyberbullying.
no. First,
That is my
sorry that is
opinion.
happening to you, man. Like I mean that's really
No, not
terrible.
just me. I matlab, saw that some people were just complaining that
Hmm.
it is affecting their mental health too because his friends are constantly bullying them for their
Right.
skin color or also South Indian people. You know the 100% literacy Kerala joke.
Hmm. So
Yeah,
basically,
so
like essentially what you're trying to say is that by like making those sort of jokes on a stage, he's making such bullying mainstream, like and normalizing
yeah,
it,
yes,
right? And his
yes,
fans
yes,
will also like sort of emulate him because they look at him as a role model.
yes.
Now that's bad.
So safe space for incel and pro bullying. That is what I just wanted to say that
Fair enough. No,
it
I
is
hear
not
you. I hear
just
you.
freedom of speech. It's not just freedom of speech.
Yeah, it's not.
It's cyberbullying.
Yeah, absolutely it is. I mean, like
So
absolutely it is,
yeah,
and it has real world manifestations as you have pointed out.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Like
It
oh,
affects the mental health a lot.
yeah. And also, honestly, SD, one of the things that you said is very important because I remember, like, when I was a kid, also, like, I got my own share of bullying, also. Like, I was thin, I was like, चश्मा पहनता है, look, वहाँ से शुरू होता है ना, thin,
Yeah.
lame, वहाँ
I
से कोई
am
sporty नहीं है,
black,
whatever. हाँ,
fat, etc. Everything.
किताब पढ़ता है बार
Yeah.
बार whatever, वो तो my share. But what used to happen, honestly, is that I feel like there were always people around in the immediate vicinity who would also be very protective, right? So like essentially,
Yeah.
like of course, like there were like cases where there was nobody, but like of course there were people who would stand up and sort of be protective. But that
No.
also happened because they knew in their heads what
Okay.
was happening was wrong. But if this gets normalized, even those
Yeah.
protectors sort of like sit down, right? Because they might be also watching this. India's got latent stuff, and like then they would
Yeah.
also be like, "हाँ ये तो normal है."
Because they don't understand the effect of bullying
Yeah.
on mental health. I have seen a lot of people say if you are bullied on the internet, just turn off your data or something.
Hmm.
No, because I am also bullied in real life.
Hmm.
I go to the internet as a safe space.
Yeah.
So if
Fair.
I'm bullied on the internet, I have only one space, that is to lock myself in the room.
Yeah.
So at least the internet should be safe, according to me.
Friend, can I say something? I'm really sorry to say this, but I think you're going in the wrong place to feel safe. Internet is not.
No, not completely safe, but at least safe from this lame black and fat joke.
Correct. No, I hear you.
Yeah.
Basically, if you want actually something stimulating and interesting in your life because you're not getting it from real people, you would come to the internet. That is exactly what happened to me also. So I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
SD,
okay.
your time is up, friend. But like last thought.
Yeah. No last thoughts. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks, man. Thanks. And thanks for
No,
sharing.
bye.
Thanks for talking to us.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Okay. Because I am going to, guys, please, you understand, right? I'm taking Madhav tea now. I hope chat you understand. Hi Madhav. You have skipped the queue. Hello. Oh, Madhav ka आवाज is gone. He skipped the queue, but like if the mic doesn't work, oh my god. VIP culture. Wow. Mm. SD, if you're listening to this, a lot of people are giving you a lot of messages of solidarity, man. Uh, and I hope you take care of yourself. Okay, Madhav T, I'm going to keep you here. If your mic doesn't work, I'm just going to take the next caller for now. You come back if your mic works, okay? I'm taking Baka. Hello, Baka.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hello.
Hello, Lord. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. So first of all, I would like to congratulate you for 192 votes.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was so happy.
Thank you.
Uh, okay. So I don't really want to talk anything about the latent and all.
Sure.
I mean, I'm a minor, but I wanted to talk about I'm currently going through my boards and. I was planning that after my boards are over, I would read some books, fictional and non-fictional, as I'm gonna be turning 18 this year and going into the real society. So, are there any recommendations which can help me as an upcoming citizen and an upcoming
Have you
voter,
read
or
Harry
maybe
Potter?
Of course, I have read Harry Potter.
Amazing. Have you read
Eh,
Asimov ke books?
not really.
Read more fiction is my advice to you. Non-fiction बाद में life में पढ़
Okay,
लेना. Read more fiction, man.
okay.
Because honestly, I'll tell you one of the
Yeah.
things that you need to do, like your objective of reading books right now is to improve your vocabulary and writing. That is what will help you in the future. Like if you read a lot of fiction and you're able to like exercise your imagination a lot more, I think in the future it will really help you come up with like creative solutions later.
That's really good advice, and thank you for that.
Yeah, because honestly, like everybody else will tell you to read non-fiction. Like I can give you like a list of non-fiction to read, but it's boring, man. Like and honestly, like baad mein, if you have like a purpose for reading it, then read non-fiction. Otherwise, right now, go for fiction. Do you read crime?
Not really. I do read sci-fi. I was reading Dune.
Oh, Dune. Oh, yeah,
I start.
that's
Yeah,
very good.
yeah,
Yeah. Did you like it?
yeah, yeah. I just started reading. I got that book like a month ago,
Yeah.
but then I was like preparing for boards, so I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I
Fair
have to
enough.
like
Fair enough.
focus on it.
Have you read Agatha Christie?
No,
Dude,
no.
okay. I'm going to give you like some suggestions that you should go for. Okay, so if you're reading sci-fi, try Asimov. Very good. Like start with the Robots
Okay,
anthology. He has many short stories also. Excellent. Uh, Again, थोड़ा सा
okay,
aged है. मतलब like he was like a very old author. So थोड़ा सा उसमें sexist, misogynist theme कभी आ जाएंगे. So be very careful of that. Like be very cognizant. The other thing is
yes,
you
yes.
should read Agatha Christie. Excellent. Like I mean, you will get addicted to some novels. I think you should start with And Then There Were None. Okay, very good. You should try what's his name? Murakami. Have you read Murakami?
Not really. I'm just getting into like non-fiction and all. I have read few books, but I don't think they are like that good of a books. So
Yeah. Okay. Which it's fine. It's fine. Like I mean, I'm just giving you like random favorite book suggestions, mostly fiction. Yeah, I
okay.
really enjoyed the Irrigan series when I read it last time. Oh, wait, I'll give you one. Just a second. Now you got me excited.
Okay. Let's go.
This is nice. There is this series called Bartimaeus series by Jonathan Stroud. Very good books. Like it's basically about this demon, who is a very funny demon, and like he lives in like different times in the world, and it's almost like historical fiction with a demon, with a very nasty, funny demon. It's very fun. Bartimaeus is
That's fine.
amazing. Yeah, I've read that series like twice already. Very nice. And also read Arc of Scythe. I recently read them. It's very good.
Okay. Thank you so much, Midnight.
Yeah.
And I would also like to say that that I did get into US university, and I'm planning to move abroad for my undergrad. So I was just a little skeptical about the situation currently with Trump and the Trump administration about like racism towards Indians. So I was just thinking that like, are there any things that I should be aware about in the US? And
I don't think
like,
I'm the right person to give you that advice, friend, because I've never lived in the US. So you should find someone who is
okay,
living there to ask them
yeah,
about their
yes,
daily experience of how it is. I mean, again, I have no idea what is your background or how like
yeah.
etc. and where you will end up, what sort of society you will end up with, etc. So I would not be the correct person to ask this question to. Because I know like subjectively a lot of people will say कि नहीं कोई racism नहीं etc. But वहाँ पे they might be a part of some privileged crowd. So that's why they don't face racism. But then you should try to find as many different kinds of people to talk to who live in the US. Like talk to women, talk to men, talk to Hindus, talk to Muslims, talk to like Sikh people, different religions, different backgrounds, talk to Dalits, etc., who are settled in the US. Take all of that into consideration and then apply it to yourself and see how it will be.
Yes, thank you for that. And I was just like I asked you because I also wanted to know about what would be the impact of like Modi Trump meeting, and like how will politics play
Yeah.
into my future there, because I definitely do know that it will affect me because Modi ji affects everyone.
Yeah. No. I mean, again, like, see, my thing is that don't think too much about it when you're making a decision like that. I think, like, you should just talk to the people there who are already there, living there, and take their advice. And, like, don't go too much into the politics of it. If you're legally immigrating, I don't think there should be a problem. But then वो legally immigrate करने देंगे क्या? That I don't know yet. Like, so now the restrictions will go up, right? So if you're planning to move there
Yeah.
in the next 4 years, it will be way more difficult to get in. That though I know. So that is how you will be affected politically, quote unquote. Right? But other than that, if you are able to go there legally, I don't think don't take the donkey route, friend. Don't like fall for some shady agent who will come to you and say that 4.5 lakh rupees de do. I will take you there through the Mexican border or something. Don't do that shit. Okay? That's the only thing.
No. It's totally legal. It's like
Yeah.
actual scholarship and all.
Okay.
It's not like I'm giving them money and like
Yeah. Don't do
asking
that
them,
shit.
please.
Okay. Baka, I'll have to let you go now.
Yeah, thank you so much, Nerd Lord. And
Thanks,
thank you
man.
for the
Thanks.
recommendations.
Yes. Bye.
Bye bye.
ओके वेट हमारे माधव टी का फिक्स हो गया क्या देखते हैं क्या ऑल्सो दिशा थैंक यू सो मच फॉर द सपोर्ट थैंक यू वेरी मच ब्रूस स्टार्क थैंक यू फॉर द सुपर सपोर्ट yes, thank you. Friends, do consider supporting this channel and do consider supporting the Political Therapy Show. If you want more of it, you must support. That's it. I mean, honestly, like completely being honest with you right now, mera revenue is looking worse and worse over the months, and now I'm going to consistently put out videos and do live streams and whatever, and trying to get back my mojo a little bit. So literally any support, all support will be really helpful right now. That's why Madhav T gets advantage. Hello Madhav. Madhav, you were able to talk abhi. Now you're not able to talk again. I heard something. Hello? Arey Madhav, friend,
Hello, hello.
Yes, friend. Yes.
Hi, man.
Hi.
This is my first time on Discord.
Hi. How are you doing?
It's pretty bad. Yeah, so yeah, the stuff all of us are talking about, it's heavy. Baka gave us a little, uh, thing from that. Yeah, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, you had your dinner?
Yes, I did.
Good, good, good.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically I'm from Hyderabad,
Right.
but my whole family is from Andhra Pradesh. So right now, I'm victim of both sides of the national governments,
Yeah.
like the national parties.
Yeah.
So this is to say that I am not on either side.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, my thinking is that we should be against the government, people of the country. Whenever a government or people in government is taking a decision or taking some steps, we should always keep check on those people
Yeah.
in the power.
Yeah.
Even though we voted for the party or not, we should be
Holding them
keep on
accountable.
checking them. Yeah,
Yeah.
we should keep them hold them accountable.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm coming from this perspective.
Sure.
Now let's
Which is
get
the same
into.
perspective I have. I have a little more refined. Can I refine it a little bit?
Yeah, sure, do that.
One of the things I keep telling people is that the reason why you, like, people will say, no, ki, Arey, you only say negative things about the government. Why don't you talk
Right.
about the positive things they are doing? I always tell
Yeah.
them that the government is already spending money doing advertising in all media houses, all newspapers, and that is all they do. They praise themselves.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
why are you wasting your money and time and effort into praising them even more? You're already giving them money to praise themselves because that's
Yeah.
taxpayer money. So you should do the opposite. You should always criticize the government because they are already spending your money to praise themselves.
Actually,
Yeah.
and also, government is the last organization to do any mistake.
A
It's
government,
not the private I mean, yeah, they can be go wrong. They can go wrong sometimes,
yeah.
but they are the last ones to do any mistake
Mm,
because they are responsible. Yeah, so I'm coming from this
sure.
perspective. Now let's get into this Samay Raina thing. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Samay. And I accept, I mean, I'm no one to accept, but I get that there is this opposing views on Samay as well. And when it comes to content of Ranveer, I
No,
used to
I'll ask you,
watch.
why are you a fan of Samay? What is it that you like about him?
Yeah, I'll get there. I'll get there in a couple minutes. Yeah, so I used to watch Ranveer's content 2-3 years back, and the way he drives his content, it'll make you feel proud if you are
Yeah.
ignorant, right?
Yeah.
You are a good citizen if you like his content. That's the way he makes you feel. So that is how I used to feel for the first month of watching his channel. And later, when I went into that rabbit hole, I realized that, come on, he's just soaping up these people. There's nothing much
Yeah.
here. Karka, I realized. I've hated him with my guts because he's projecting all these ideas on people. But later, I've seen some of the stuff away from his channel, which involves him, like the personal side of him, where I've seen he's taking shit from other people, like his friends. Let's say Tanmay, let's say other comedians, because they're calling him out, because they're straight up saying that, dude, you suck up to people,
Right.
and he's just taking that with positive intent. I've seen him going to talk to Dhruv Rathi and like being all fun and goofy. He just accepts that he sucks up to people. That's when I realized that his personal thing and professional thing is totally different thing altogether.
Okay.
So, and now coming to this episode, uh, now people, I want you to hear me out and like I want you to think, and I want you to just tell me if there is anything that I'm saying something wrong here. Because when it comes to jokes, or when someone say that it's joke, I want people. I want them to exist. I want these jokes to exist. Let's come to this particular thing. He says that joke, and the live audience got shocked and they gave a reaction, and later they all laughed it off. That happened because they are in that room and they are having the same energy there.
Sure.
And even I laughed it off when I was watching it alone on his members only episode, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Now the thing is, let me deconstruct the joke.
No.
No, I mean, I'll not say anything that involves in that statement.
Yeah.
So he says, I mean, later Ranveer comes out and says that, hey, this is not my forte. I shouldn't have done that and all. But I'm pretty sure, I mean, he has to come out and say, but I think he just apologized because people are just outraging.
No, okay, wait. You're going a little different angle, but like I'm asking you one question, which I'm very
Sure,
curious
sure.
about, which is why are you a Samay Raina fan? Like, I mean, like I genuinely want to understand what is it that you like about
Because
it.
it's not just Samay. I like comedians in general.
Yeah,
Like
but
comedians in general, and
particularly you
specifically
identify
Samay.
yourself as a Samay Raina fan. So like, tell me why.
Definitely. Because being a fan is the aspect is that I enjoy the man. I enjoy his content. And the previous person, Baka, said that he kind of uh, I mean, he lets his fan to have this mob bullying, right? I agree with that. He does that.
SD.
I've
Okay,
seen
SD
that.
said that. Oh, he does that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I've seen that.
But you still like him.
The positive side of it, I say that.
I
See,
mean,
dude,
but doesn't that make
I'm
him
I'm
kind of a bad person if he's actually actively asking his mob to bully people?
no, that is the thing I'm saying, because we cannot tell that he's actively saying that and knowingly saying that this person should get affected. We cannot say that, because see, I say that people are both positive and negative. I like positive side of Samay, and I know this bullying thing is kind of a problematic thing. It didn't happen that much. It happened, and I agree that it happened. And also, I say this because if you heard Samay's story, like in his childhood, he came down from Kashmir, and in Hyderabad, he got bullied because of his color,
But then now he's
because he's
bullying other
different.
people because of their color?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
Like
I don't know if he's
but shouldn't that make
doing
him
that.
more sympathetic to people who got, like, I mean, it's the opposite reaction. You get what I mean? Like, if you get
Yeah,
bullied,
definitely.
you
See,
wouldn't want anybody else to get bullied also. Like, that should be the
exactly,
normal
exactly,
reaction.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the problem with Samay. There is this thing that he does all the good things for people on one side, and he does his comedy, which is not problematic at all sometimes.
Okay.
And sometimes there is this as well.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, this will get into something else, but let me talk about that joke.
No, fair.
I'll not talk so much in detail about that. The thing is, he said, I wouldn't say that it's a joke. It was a psychology. It started out as a psychological question back in those days, and yeah, it got turned out into a joke. I mean, even when it was a psychological question, to get the shock value, you get all these funny reactions or whatever, or absurd reactions. I think I've heard one comedian say that see, when someone says that, it doesn't mean, I mean, especially when someone says that to get out all these reactions, it doesn't mean that they're actually believing it and actively believing it.
So they're just
The
doing it for the content.
This is a joke because it is so bizarre. The person believes that it is so bizarre, it will get some reactions.
Okay.
there is this perspective as well. I'm not saying that Ranveer does only because of this, but not
Wait, are
everyone.
you defending the joke then?
I'm saying that it should exist, and there should be a debate upon that.
Okay.
I'm saying that it should exist, and
Okay,
actively, I'm also saying that.
wait, Madhav, I'm going to take one more person on stage with
Sure.
you who wants to
Sure.
respond to you. Okay, Disha
Sure,
is
sure,
on
sure.
stage now, who
Sure,
wants to
sure.
respond to you because she's been saying. So
Yeah, right,
let me
right,
just
no
get her
problem.
randomly. Let's see.
Sure, sure. Yeah.
Okay, Disha, hello.
Hello, am I audible to
Yes, you
everyone?
are. Respond.
Okay. Can I first congratulate you at least?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So congratulations on the 192 votes. I was absent from my phone and was taking a social media break, but I'm really, really happy to see and
Thank you.
what you have accomplished.
You caught up on the
Like
you're
I
caught
did
up
not
on the
expect
videos, I hope.
everything.
अरे amazing. हाँ, ठीक है. हाँ, now Disha, you
Everything.
get to respond to Madhav.
Okay, so what Madhav was saying is, I I don't get what he's saying, but like I understand where he's also coming from because like people like John Oliver even make jokes like this, but there's a certain context to that, right? He is like not abusing the power structure, and he's not mobilizing a mob against a certain stereotype that already exists. Like, am I like clear in my
Go on,
thoughts?
go on.
Am I
Yeah,
clear?
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, first I just want to say that I want to give the other person a chance to speak. What does he have to say to
Yeah,
that? Like,
I'm
Madhav?
here.
Okay, please tell me. Like,
No, Madhav, I think she makes a very valid point, which is
Yeah.
again, I need to understand this because I don't think I consume enough of Samay's content. So
Right,
you
right. Yeah,
tell
yeah.
me,
Please.
like, does he
Yeah.
actively
never heard
ask
of
a
someone
mob to go and bully people online?
See, about these crackers, there was a tweet, right? Yeah, I've seen Samay doing that. Chalo bhai, let's do this. There is this one particular incident. I've definitely seen this. And I thought this shouldn't have happened.
Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, I'm saying that this is negative aspect of negative thing that I've seen when it comes to Samay. Yeah.
Okay, the chat. Some people in chat disagree with you there, where he's like not doing it. But yeah, Disha, go on.
yeah, like I about this whole controversy thing, right? I do not like the fact that action is being taken on comedians for this particular joke. But having said that, the same comedians have made much more problematic statements, have taken much more problematic stances, and has mobilized people directly or indirectly via their content. Like the person who is on call with us, Madhav T, if I may address you directly. So
Sure.
Madhav is a fan of the content and he realizes there's a problem with that content, but he still wants to defend it because somehow he identifies himself with that content. And that kind of bothers me, so I wanted to respond to it if
Fair
that's
enough.
okay.
No, I absolutely agree. So, Madhav, is it
Yeah.
legit that like I am asking you this now,
Sure,
which
yeah.
Disha said, which is so because I don't identify with the things that he says, right? Or I find
Right.
some of the things he says problematic or
Yeah,
punching
yeah.
down or like this bullying behavior which you said,
Yeah, yeah,
etc.
yeah.
On
Yeah,
the
sure.
surface of it, I'm like, no, this is not great.
Sure.
Which means that I'm making like a value judgment on this
Right,
person,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Uh, do those things not figure in your sort of understanding of Samay?
See, we are talking about people here, and I'm not identifying with that content because see, I enjoy that it exists, but I do not
May I
replicate that in my life.
continue with I'm so sorry, but I want to ask you like a follow-up question.
Yeah.
So, like, I just wanted to ask, like, why do you enjoy the content?
It's
I
bizarre,
know it's
dude.
personal,
It's
but
like
if you want to,
it's just bizarre. I mean,
It's absurd.
no one,
Yeah.
but
no
I
one
wanted to
does
say
that in
something.
real life. No one does that in. No one should do that. I'm coming from
No,
there.
people do that in real life. If you you can
Exactly.
find
Yeah, I
another
know.
person that
I know. That's what I'm saying. No one should do that in real life. No one should do that in real
but they
life.
do.
Yeah, but they do. No one should do that in real life. And when um let me say this. What happened? I mean, I'm sorry that I'm taking his name again, Baka. I'm sorry that he's getting
Not
bullied.
Baka, the other guy.
SD was the
SD,
SD.
one
sorry,
who
yeah,
was,
sorry,
yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
sorry, SD. I'm sorry that SD is going through all these things. It shouldn't have happened at all. But see, I got bullied when I was little, and I still get bullied from my friends, and it hurts me sometimes. I understand that bullying is not for everyone. Like taking jokes is not for everyone. Bullying shouldn't there. It should. I mean, if you should joke on someone who can take it.
Hmm. No,
If you
so
are
essentially,
if you get comfortable with that person, that when you get to know that person, that's when that joke
Comfortable
should
with
come.
that person. They were like, I'm so sorry to like cut you off here. But they were
yeah.
not like comfortable with those people, right? It was like
Mm.
an audition show. It's like a
Mm.
roadies parody show,
Mm.
basically.
Mm.
If I'm not, I have never heard of
Exactly.
Samir Raina. I don't want to diss Samir Raina. And but having said that, I do not endorse beer biceps content. And
Yeah.
his, as a comedian, if he wants to do comedy, he should not like get into politics. Just do comedy. Make all the vulgar jokes you want to make. Okay, like you can do
I
anything
mean,
you want with your
we
vulgar
cannot
jokes.
say that you shouldn't do that or do this, right? It happens.
Absolutely, you can. Like your stance is कि comedians should be allowed on basis of free speech, freedom of speech and free
Yeah.
speech,
Yeah.
even if it's absolute or not, absolute free speech or non-absolute free speech, that's a different conversation. And like, first of all, I didn't even want to talk about this topic because there's the marital rape topic, which is far more important than
Yeah.
this shit,
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
this
True.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So
No,
I'm absolutely hating that from the first caller to even myself. I'm indulging in this topic because this entire stream is getting very ironic. And
yeah.
I'm not dissing the creator of this stream either.
No, no, no. I absolutely agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. But,
But
like, having said this, like, having said that, ठीक है, discuss कर रहे हैं, whatever. But it does matter now. For me, especially it
yes,
matters because of the way the government is reacting, right? Because I'm
yes,
worried
yes,
that what would be the repercussions of this might be like legal censorship, like censorship laws coming in, etc., which makes this very important to talk about, because honestly through this conversation is how we would actually be able to understand the definition of what do Samay Raina fans think obscenity is. Are they okay with certain things and are they not okay with certain things? That is ideally how policies should also be designed. I know they aren't, but at the same time, on this channel, I feel like it's worth talking about. So don't feel bad, Disha. It's fine.
Hey,
no, no,
can I
yeah, I
just
absolutely. That
say,
is why I'm also talking about this because I do want to talk about the freedom of speech thing because it matters to me that I'm also coming on this platform and talking because you as a creator are allowing me to speak, like even speak to a person with a different perspective,
Yeah.
which is very rare in real life. Even Madhav T would possibly agree with me.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, sure, sure, sure. I cannot agree
Right?
with my dad when it comes to politics. So,
Yes, we cannot agree on the dinner table, so it's very
Yeah.
hard. That strangers
Okay.
can
Sorry,
talk on a
Madhav, last
podcast.
word, and then Disha, last word. Then I'll let both of you go.
Sure.
yeah,
Okay, okay.
I'll just say something. There is this age thing. Like, if you are mature, you can watch most of the content, right? And the age is set to 18. What I would say is, you define the age. Do you want it to be 18, 19, 20? I would say even keep it 21. But let everything be available to people. Make it their choice. Let's not say that this shouldn't exist.
No, fair enough. Fair.
I say that preaching should exist. I say that this obscenity or vulgarity should exist. And we should see, the statement was absolutely vulgar or obscene. But I cannot say that Ranveer, because Ranveer said this, he is totally vulgar or obscene or whatever it is. And we all should acknowledge that, yeah, this is a statement that Ranveer said, dude, this can never happen in real life. This is so obscene. This is so, something that shouldn't exist. This is the kind of conversations that we should have. That is all I'm saying.
Fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Disha,
Yeah.
last word?
What's the last word I can say? Like, I genuinely did want to speak about the marital rape thing, but again, on the freedom of speech thing, I do not think that comedians should be banned from saying anything. People in general cannot be banned from saying anything. You cannot do that, but definitely people should be educated. And sadistic consumption of content like that, just because I was bullied, so I want to see other people get bullied. I don't understand that logic as a person.
Fair.
So,
Fair. That's a very reasonable
One
take.
last word, Meghnad.
like,
Yeah.
I didn't come.
Yeah, sorry. Please go on.
And like, I also wanted to say that even if comedians are not banned on whatever they're saying, they should not enter or make political commentary or take sides. Especially Beer Biceps platforming all right-wing politicians on his platform and letting them make hate speech and say completely unreasonable things about democracy. Who was that person? Please, can you please tell me, Meghnad?
Who was that? That guy. क्या नाम था
Like,
उसका?
there was
I know who you are talking about. I have his face in my head. I just don't. Abhijit Chawda, I think that's what
Oh
you.
shit.
Yeah.
some guy, yes. So he's like saying like weird things about democracy. Like, you cannot even find that on a class 9 textbook.
Yeah. Oh, J Sai Deepak is the one you are talking about, I think.
No. Desai Deepak was right wing, but he was not insane. So
Fair.
I'm talking about
I
an
mean,
insane NRI guy.
he is
Oh, okay.
insane too.
Rajiv Malhotra.
Maybe, yes,
Yeah.
an insane NRI
Arey,
guy who
he's the
believes
guy who
weird
claims
things.
that he's an AI expert suddenly. He's the one who like
What?
says, yeah, he says
First time.
absolute bullcrap on his show. I know who you mean. There are many characters in his universe. Like you can pick any of them.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yes, that's all I wanted to say. And Meghna's really congratulations on everything.
Thank
Madhav, you
you.
wanted to say something.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You're most welcome.
Okay,
Thank you. Bye. Take care, everyone.
Bye bye, Disha. Okay, Madhav, I'm also
Madhav,
going to
please
let you
watch
go.
better content.
One last word.
Last word ho gaya, Madhav friend.
Okay, sure. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you for coming and giving your perspective.
Thanks, man. Thank you. All the
Thanks.
best.
Bye. And thank you for the support as well to both you
Yeah,
and
thank you,
Disha.
sure.
Yeah. Bye. Yeah, Shweta. Hi.
Hi, I just wanted to say that the queue is really long today, and maybe we can do rollover for this queue. So, should I like note down the queue? It is
All of the
quite
queue.
interesting.
Oh wow, that's a long
Yeah,
queue.
it's long queue
Oh yeah,
today,
yeah. There is
and
a
a lot
long
of
queue.
people
Yeah, I just
in
saw.
chat have been very eager to talk also.
ठीक है.
So, and there
No,
are a bunch
we'll
of
do.
new names, which is nice to have.
Yeah. Okay, just let me read super chats first. Then we will take a call on this.
Yeah,
Samir is saying.
also super chats are very interesting, so I think you should spend a little time answering them.
Yeah. मैं कर रहा हूँ रुक जा. I am taken back by how little people are suspecting beer biceps. That guy never responded for hundreds of brutal criticism of his podcast, and now suddenly jumps to say sorry for a question behind a paywall. Give me a break, but is part of the game. No, listen, so one of the things is beer biceps is jumping in to sort of react to this because of the way the government has reacted and how FIRs are being filed against him. So I think that is the one reason why he's so quick to respond, because legal action was initiated, and I'm pretty sure like police must have called him or people must have told him कि भाई तू sorry बोल दे नहीं तो ये escalate हो जाएगा. उसके खुद के lawyers नहीं बोला होगा. Abhinav Chandrachud, as we know, is his lawyer. He must be the one. I don't know. Samir again says if Samay was attacked directly, then nobody would buy it. Beer biceps playing this is what makes it sound legit. I would only start to believe if Beer biceps is terribly affected down the line. Till then, he is catapulted to national heights. Oh, fair enough. So, I mean, is he getting like more attention from this? I mean, not like he needed more attention, but I guess he is in a very strange way. But the fact that they told him not to do shows, the Supreme Court said, don't do any more shows till we tell you. That is bad for him. That is bad for business. That is bad for his YouTube channel. I run a YouTube channel. I know that if I leave my YouTube channel for dormant for a week, I will have to work for at least a month to get it back up into like a algorithmic space where my videos are getting recommended again. For Beer Biceps, that is a big deal. I mean, like for a channel like Beer Biceps or any other big channel. So I wouldn't say that. I mean, I feel bad for him that way, that he is not allowed to make any more videos or go on shows or whatever it is. Subway Surfer, thank you for the support. Imazik, hello. Thank you for the support. People like Samay because it is an escape route from critical thinking. When you don't want to question your thoughts or beliefs, that way you can avoid your own demons. Reason why people on the right tend to support this. Imazik, I get that. I get that feeling. Basically, you're also describing how people like cringe watch things. Like people like to cringe watch. I also like to like sometimes turn off my brain and watch like a cringy Himesh Reshammiya movie. By the way, Expose ka part 2 aa raha hai, I hear. I don't know if you're too old to remember that, but I did invoke Himesh Reshammiya on that conversation. Says a lot about me, doesn't it? No, but I get that feeling where you are like, no, I don't want to see anything. I don't want to think about things or the world or whatever. And you turn it off and you watch something absolutely takhtanana tandoori night type thing, right? One of my go-to cringe watch things has been Rudraksh. That movie Rudraksh, which is absolutely garbage. Yeah, so I get that feeling. I understand that need. So, yeah. Okay, friends, बुलावा आया है. I will have to end this. आलू का भी बुलावा आया है. I will have to end this. But as Shweta said, the queue is long. Clearly, a lot of people have been waiting to talk to me. So what I'll do is I'm going to do another call-in radio next week, early next week, either on a Monday or a Tuesday. I've already decided. So you guys can come back. What I'll do is let me just take a screenshot of this queue. I think Shweta must have already taken one. Shweta, you have taken a screenshot of the queue? Shweta किधर है? हाँ, क्यू का स्क्रीनशॉट ले ले श्वेता.
Yeah, I've taken a screenshot. हाँ, 3 screenshot लगा but ले लिया.
Yeah. ठीक है. So like
I'll
Shweta has
make the
taken
list
like a
handy.
screenshot, guys. So next Monday when you come, if I see your name again, I will bring you on. We will continue this queue. All right. I mean, it might be a little jumbled next time, but I'll try to get you on. I know you guys have been waiting for a while. Again, like it is 12:30 already. So we are ending this, but I will do it again, and we will get back again. We will do this again. So next week, here's the schedule going forward on this channel is what I'm trying to do. I'm ending the stage, by the way, guys. Thank you so much for being here again. I will see you on Monday. Ending the stage. Yeah. Sorry, the channel updates. So go in the coming week. The idea is I will try to put out at least 2 videos on this channel now. Tuesday/Wednesday and Friday/Saturday. So either of those days. So the last week I put out 2. Week before that I put out 2. And I'm trying to do 2 live streams. One of them will be an open live stream like this. It will happen either on a Friday or a Monday. Next week it will happen on a Monday. The week after that it will happen on a Friday. And then another live stream will be only for members. So members only live streams will start from next week again. So that will be a little varied. I will do it sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the evening, and I will keep it varied according to the days. So members will be able to talk to me like separately. So most chill sessions honge, like when I'm editing or scripting or writing or something of that sort, or we can be gaming. So like members ke saath chill sessions honge and you can get talk to me there as well. So yeah, so become a member for the extra live stream, please. Otherwise, there is a general live stream that will happen every week, one of them. So you can attend that as well. Okay, so bye-bye. I will see you on Monday. And thank you so much for being here. do consider supporting and liking and doing the things. Bye bye. Also, if you want me to discuss anything particularly, please leave it in the comments. Bye bye.